Ooh, it seems like I just seen you yesterday.
Weren't we just together yesterday?
Man, these back-to-back shows, sometimes they can really kind of drain you down a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, because you're like, oh wait, I just get done with this show now, got to prep for the next show, and it's like, all right,
And then I was on Matt Hatter's live last night too, yesterday after our stream. So
yeah, that was crazy, and definitely some good cards being pulled. Um,
I
but
guess I don't know anything about him.
what's up, Big Easy? Oh, Big Easy's here for the food.
Oh,
Okay, well, we got to get Big Easy. Okay, Big Easy, let's give you some food. We got a little bit of McDonald's going for you. There you go, Big Easy. Or wait, or you look like a pizza kind of guy. Maybe you want some pizza. There you go, Big Easy. Or you know what? Maybe we could throw a big burger your way. Oh, look
no.
at that, Big Easy. Is that looking good or what?
He says,
See, Big Easy. Bet you didn't expect that today, huh? I bet you didn't expect that. What's up, Johnny Funko? LJ, what's up, LJ? Hope you're doing well. Um,
Jeremy Knapp.
Jeremy Knapp, how's it going, Jeremy? Uh, just basically, guys, umpties. Just saying hi to everybody. Um, so yeah, so we got another show tonight. Another first timer on Popping Around the World.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've seen him before on the Luau show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had been trying to get him on since last year, and he kept saying, nobody's going to want to see me. Nobody cares about me. And then I see him go on the luau, and I'm like, Craig, I asked you to come on the Popping Around the World, and now you're going on the luau? What's up with that? And he's like, well, if you really want me to come on, I'll come on. I'm like, of course we want you to come on.
Well, because Luau talks of sports, so you got to have some. And he's a Raider fan too,
I mean,
right?
I can talk a little bit of sports, kind of a little bit, and you're my sports guy. When I can't talk, you fill in. So
Yeah. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and kick this show off, and welcome in Craig, and kind of go from there. And we got a little bit of fun tonight, guys. You guys in the chat, you're gonna have some music trivia coming your way that you get to interact in, and you have a chance maybe winning a prize or something. So we'll see.
are we gonna spin the wheel tonight? I think I made it last time and we didn't get to spin it.
And how are you, Eric? Hope you're feeling better now. I know sometimes the battles that you're going through, so I know it's day by day. I know my mom's got stage 4 lung cancer, so totally hearts and prayers are with you, my friend. All right, so let's go ahead and kick off our intro. Let's go. Wait, did you hear the jets flying above? Oh, yeah, they're getting ready. Here we go. They know Craig is in the building, so let's go ahead and take off. All right, so Sassy, let me go ahead and take that bad boy off real quick for a second here. They're done flying. That's what pizza time. Pizza's here, guys. Pizza's here. All right, get your pizza. So Air Pop Control, Craig. What can you tell us about Craig?
Craig is a jokester. Love Craig. He seems like he's this quiet, laid back kind of guy. Likes opening these big old high-dollar mystery boxes, and he has this wall of pops behind him, and collects every chase he can. And he's really a cool dude, though. Once you start talking to him, huge supporter of the community. amazing guy. I can't wait for everybody to get to know him.
Well, I know the first time I got to interact with Craig, I wanted a Walking Dead. It was Merle Dixon pop, and I was offering to get it from him, and um, he messaged me back and he said, you know what, this has got some damage to it, and I can't sell it to you. He's all, but I'm gonna send it to you. I was like, what? Like, wow, like, and I was just like blown away, because that type of stuff stays with you, and you're just like, that's what you see in the community. There's a lot of people that have that genuine side of things, and they're not just in it just to make money or whatever the case may be.
Talking
Unlike
about that, he is the one who sent me one of my first actually cereal icons. He sent me the bee.
the bee.
Yeah, this is from Craig. This is one of my first ever pops that I got from the community.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And that's definitely, like I said, when you come across that in the community, you enjoy being a part of it. It's a blessing, definitely, and to get to know people, further. So tonight, we wanted Craig Air Pop Control to come on our show and get to know him a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure he's got some good stories. And we're gonna have to jar him a little loose, guys. So make sure you give him some love in the chat, and we'll get some stories out of him and learn a little bit more about Air Pop Control. But let me go ahead and give you a little insight here. If you've not been to his YouTube channel, definitely it is linked. If anybody in the chat can drop it, but definitely let's give you a little insight here to Craig.
We're gonna open the Marble Core box.
And look at all those pops.
Got in this morning, and we're gonna open a Patreon box from Andrew over at the Luau. So we're gonna do both those after this. Back, and as always on this channel, first thing we do is say hi to the post office folks here.
Hi, post office folks.
Say hi to all my grandkids.
Hi, grandkids.
Please hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. That helps a lot. And hit that bell notification. We'll let you know next time a video comes out.
All right, so Air Pop Control. We are going to welcome him to the stream, guys. Like I said, give a big warm welcome to Craig Air Pop Control.
Hello, how you doing?
Hey.
How's everybody doing?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Got my honorary Cajun shirt on for Sassy.
That's right. That's right.
Well,
so how's everybody doing today?
Pretty good. Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I went to Phoenix, did some baseball games there, spring training. So, hey, Jeremy. Yeah, had fun. Hung out with all the old guys I used to work with. Bunch of old guys, believe me. And I was a young one.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so a lot of good stories then. Sitting around telling some good stories or revisiting
old war stories. That's the way it always is. We talk about our aches and pains and then drink some more and talk more about aches and pains. That's what we always do.
So Craig, for those that are kind of, if you are watching on the rewind, we absolutely appreciate it. Thank you for joining in and catching Eric, Craig, and Sassy. For those that might not know much about your channel, why don't you give us a little insight to Air Pop Control?
Well, it was kind of a spur of the moment thing starting this channel. It all because of my grandkids. I have a lot of grandkids. 8, 9, I can't remember, 10. I can't remember how many I got. Something like that. But anyway, most of them live in Northern California and in Arkansas. So I was sitting here one day and I'm going, well, I can't see my grandkids as often as I like. So I called each of them and I asked them what they like to do. And every single one of them said Funko Pops. Now,
Really?
yeah, at this point, I hadn't even been on YouTube. I didn't even know anything about, the only thing I knew about YouTube was my youngest grandson at the time, who now is 10. He was on YouTube every day, smartest kid I ever met. I mean, that kid was smart. And I said, one day I said to him, I said, how are you doing this? What are you doing? This is different because I'm not that smart. And he said, I'm on YouTube every day, Grandpa. And he showed me, and I went, well, heck, that's pretty cool. So that's how it all started. I just one day just did it. I had no clue what I was doing. Never saw a Funko Pop before in my life. Didn't know anything about collecting. Didn't know anything about YouTube. But you know what? You got to try things sometimes and just see how it works out.
And so how long ago was that?
Over 2 years now.
And you have collected that many Funko Pops in 2 years?
Oh, I had this many Funko Pops in 6 months.
Oh my gosh.
I've had, I keep around 2,000 here at the house regularly.
Wow.
Yeah, I know they're in your kitchen, on the top of your cabinet in your kitchen.
Yeah, I used to have them up there. I'd move those because a lady friend that was coming over said, you know what, that's not going to work. So move them out.
All right, all right.
But you will notice behind me, hi, Augie, how you doing? I asked my users, I've only had one video in this new setup, or two maybe, and I asked my users what they want to do, the subscribers, what they wanted to see behind me, and they all said chases, every single one of them. So you'll notice behind me, I'm loaded with, about a half hour ago, I pulled them off that wall, put them on this wall, so there may be a few duplicates in there. If you see things, sorry about that, but I just threw up about 100 of them up there, I think. And,
it looks like they're all about to attack you.
And
you have so many, like.
I don't know if you've ever seen my office. It's not huge, but it's a bedroom. Actually, I have a 3-bedroom house, so it's one of the bedrooms. I call it my office. But this is a closet. And so I'm sitting actually in front of the closet. It looks like I'm back in it, but I'm not. These Pops are way back. I can't even reach them.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's got like a secret compartment. He pushes the button and it moves, and then he could go back there to more Pops. You know?
Yeah.
Build something like that because that'd be cool. I could just rotate them out. Icon day, rock day. Here we go.
Yeah. Just have it rotate. Yeah.
It's a for sale day. Every Pop I have for sale.
Right.
What's up, Shangy girl? Thank you for stopping in. She says, don't forget to smash the like button for the love and support to Miss Host Gorgeous Sassy. So, Shangy girl, appreciate it. Yeah, so, generally when it comes to Funkos, I mean, obviously it's a great connection with the kids. But I think in this day and age now, you're kind of doing it a little bit more than just for the kids, right?
Yeah, you can say. Yeah, I kind of, it got in my blood, I got to tell you. I started out, it really didn't matter what I got because it was all about trading with the grandkids. I wanted them to learn how to buy, sell, trade if they could, maybe a kid's stock market type thing. That's what I was looking at in this when I started this thing. And it worked really well. We were doing great, but unfortunately the kids got older. They didn't like the Funko Pops as much. Now I still have several that do, but the oldest ones, my oldest grandson's 22, I think. So he's, he's a chef somewhere. He still collects, but he's not as much as he was. And I got grandkids that go down from there, so all the way down to a 1 or 2 year old.
Oh wow!
They probably like the chases, right?
They love the chases. They like to chase anyway. But they all have their certain genre they like. My oldest grandson is a blacklight person. I got one grandson who likes the game ones. I got some of them over here. Another one likes the Freddies, and so it just depends. And of course, my granddaughter, who is new to me, my son got married during COVID. And I didn't see I never met my son's wife for a year and a half, 2 years. And they had a baby together. I never got to see the grandkid because of COVID. So, and she had a 4-year-old. And if you've watched my channel, you may have seen her in some of the past episodes.
Adorable. She likes everything.
She is Spitfire.
She says, "I think I'm gonna take this one home."
She's gonna take the shirt. Didn't matter. It was a double
Yeah,
XL.
yeah.
She's gonna take it home.
How you gonna say no? Yeah, how can you say no to that, right? You're
Right.
like, no.
She is so cute.
Yeah, she was something else. Ryder is her name, and hopefully she's watching this right now. I sent a message to him. Yeah, hi Ryder.
Hey, Ryder.
All the grandkids, if you're here,
And all the male
and the
people.
post office
Hey.
people.
Well, Ryder, we'll get you. You got to be hungry, Ryder. So we'll get you some pizza. You like some pizza?
There you
Ryder?
go. There's pizza.
There you go. Get some pizza for you. That way you can enjoy the show a little bit.
There you go.
But yeah, I think, when it comes to all these chases, now, I mean, you being an ad icon type guy, is there any more left to go get? I know there was a new one today on the Funko Shop or whatever that was really kind of weird.
The ad icon? I didn't see anything today. I've been busy all day. So
yeah, Sassy, did you saw that one? Huh?
Yeah, it's it's out of apparently the fastest growing toy store in the Persian Gulf.
Oh, I did see that. I did.
In Kuwait. Yeah, it was in our Patreon chat today.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I can't pronounce the name of it, but
I think it's Dabdoob.
Dabdoob.
It's a cute little teddy bear.
What's up, Brittany? How's it going? Ezra Flipcake, how are you, my friend?
What Johnny say? I sound like his father with his hockey cards. Buy, sell, trade. There you go. That's me.
Nerdy Aquafrost. Hey.
And I'll trade anything. I don't care. I'll buy, sell, trade. If you see something you like, let me know.
You see anything you want? He has a list. He'll send you to the list.
I have a list for everything. I've slowed down on the ad icons. I have 100 and I don't know how many. I got a lot of them, and I don't have them all. As a matter of fact, I'm missing the first 4. I'd like to get those 4, but I'm concentrating on my rock ones right now. I know I've got about 150 of those right now, so that's kind of what I'm concentrating on.
What are the first 4?
I was gonna ask that too.
It's the number 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the ad icons is it's the cereal, Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Blueberry, it's the OG ones. Oh. And then number 4, they're the first 3, I believe. Number 4 is not Fruit Brute, but the one that goes with them. I've got the soda, I can't remember the name of it now.
The Yummy Mummy.
Yeah, Yummy Mummy. Yeah.
Yummy Mummy is number 7.
Oh, is it? Oops.
Yeah.
I don't have 7. Okay, I've got 5, 6, 8, 9. I've got from 8 all the way through 50, I think, something like that.
What's number 8?
Number 8 is that's Tony the Tiger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13. And I have Tony too, but I have the Hollywood.
Do you have 12? I picked up the 12s, and I thought that's the Joffrey Toys R Us.
I do actually. I just pulled it.
Did you? The number 12? That's cool.
Yep.
Which one did you get? Oh, you got the flocked. All right. I've got the flocked, the same one.
Where'd you pull that guy?
I just pulled this from a mystery box off of Whatnot from some guy named Two Boys and Their Pops.
That's a good pull there.
I only paid $15 for it too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I've got the other one.
Rub it in.
It's got the golden ticket in it. Have you seen that one?
The golden ticket.
Yeah, have you seen that one?
No.
Is that my world?
This is my first Jeffrey ever. I've never pulled a Jeffrey before.
Yeah, this is the golden ticket one, and this is a sealed box. There you go. It's sealed, so it does have the golden ticket still in it.
Oh,
wow!
Okay.
That's cool.
That was a nice little pickup I got.
And they have a Canada one that just is going to be coming out soon too, right? A Toys R Us Jeffrey Canadian exclusive that was going to be coming out.
Yeah, I've got the other one. I've got the Iron Man, or not? What is it? The Superman. I can't remember. There's several of them. I've got the other ones from here.
What's up, Payne? Christina Payne.
Hey, Christina, how are you doing?
Best modern game.
Christina's great with the community, I'll tell you.
Yes.
But yeah, I do have a lot of expensive pops here, and that's kind of what I'm starting to do now. Is as I'm slowing down a little bit, I'm trying to condense. I'm trying to get the more expensive things and build up the collection from the top. And that's kind of the way I'm working it right now. Yeah, I don't know if you know, I pulled that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, the lunchbox.
Yeah.
nice.
That was pretty cool.
Oh wait, the lunch.
Yeah, did you see that one? I got it from a subscriber. I did a trade, and that guy just. I mean, I sent him some grails, some Deadpool grails number 20, the orange or the yellow or something, and a couple other ones, and it was about $600 or $700. He sent me this thing. It varied between 800 and 1200.
Yeah, I remember that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was amazing. You do some great trading, I'll tell you that.
So
Trade was that?
Craig, Umpty's already hounding the chat. He wants to know any Steve Albini stories.
Oh, Steve Alva? Or,
Yeah. He says Steve
Tony Alva, or what? I mean, where I didn't see his post there. Oh, any Steve? It's Alba, I believe. Well, I don't know what you want to know. When I was young, we did some crazy things. I was skateboarding and used to go down to Southern California and ride. And I ran that skateboard park there. I was the manager of that place, and I ran the skate team. And I'd go down to Southern California and skate with the guys down there. And we were kind of the beginning of those days. We used to rent helicopters and go look for swimming pools empty, and we were kind of crazy.
Wow, you would rent helicopters to look for empty swimming pools?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, it got pretty wild for a while, and then I went in the military. Changed all that.
I don't think Tony Hawk ever went that extreme. Like,
no, Tony Hawk was way after me. He wasn't even a figment of his parents' imagination at that point. Actually, his parents probably weren't figments of their parents' imagination.
Well, Tony Hawk isn't that young. Tony Hawk's pretty old.
Yeah, he's older. Yeah, he's
he's in his 40s, right? Late 40s.
40s, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little bit after me, but he did a really good job. I watched all his stuff, and I was hooked to the
he was born in 68.
Was that what it was? 68?
Oh, okay. So then he is
10 years. I was born in 58, 59. Yeah. So he's only 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
The king of the skating pools. That's what he's king of the skating pools.
King of the skating pools. So are you originally from? Are you originally from South California, or where are you originally from?
I was born in San Clemente, California. That's down between Los Angeles and San Diego.
Okay.
Right on the beach. My family was one of the original founders of San Clemente.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, actually, it was my grandmother was the personal secretary of Ole Hansen. Ole Hansen was the guy who founded the town, but my whole family was there during the beginning, and so we have a big connection to San Clemente, California. But I love Southern California. It's just too much traffic for me nowadays. I can't handle it.
Right.
Oh, you're telling me. We went down there one time for like a Disneyland trip, and we left at night, but we ended up at like 3:30 in the afternoon, and we hit humongous amount of traffic. And I was like, oh my God, like this is unbelievable. But
I had a buddy who lived at La Costa on the golf course there, and he had to go to the LA airport for a trip overseas. So I gave him a ride, and it's only, I don't know, as a crow flies, probably like 60 miles at the most, probably. But to go from there to and back, it took 7 hours. That's the kind of traffic they got there.
Wow.
It is not worth it to me.
Crazy.
But and that's on a weekend, because the weekends are the worst. Because at least during the week they know how to drive.
Well, I know when I went to LA, we just took an Uber everywhere.
That's smart. Yeah. I have to go down next. I'm going to be down there April 9th or 12th or something for a buddy of mine's having surgery. So I'll be down there for a couple of weeks hanging out. He's got a beach house. It's great. We sit right on the beach. And
Wow.
Didn't they have that movie Nixon, Frost Nixon? Didn't they have the actual house is located in San Clemente?
And my uncle built it.
Oh.
My uncle Paul was a contractor on it. Yeah, Nixon built it. Was right on the water. My cousins used to guard the gates, and back in those days, they'd let anybody do anything because these guys were not the kind of guys that should be gardening anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, they used to. Yeah, he was from there, and that was his presidential home.
Wow,
Oh, wow.
that's awesome.
Yeah, just go down the beach, but you had armed people there all the time, so you couldn't really walk all the way down the beach to San Diego. You had to, you couldn't go cross his property. Basically, is what it is.
Right.
Beach. But it was interesting. Yeah.
And you have a house in North Carolina, I keep wanting to say Carolina, in North California, right?
Northern California. My family does. We have several homes all over the place. My little brother, he's less than a year younger than I am. We're both, just about a year apart. But he's a big, huge financial guy, and he's made investments for everything. We own properties from Hawaii to Australia, and we don't rent them out. We just save them for us.
Wow.
So we just walk around and go around. And I got my friends that I worked with. They have their places like the Beach House and Oceanside, or one guy has a place in Vegas. So we all trade. We just go to each other's houses and hang out. And
that's amazing.
Hey, boys, pack up. We're moving to Arizona.
So how did you end up in Arizona? Two-back of all places.
Two-back's way down. I don't. Is Cliff in the chat yet? He'll probably be in. Cliff came down. He and his wife came down to visit a couple weeks ago. Even he was surprised, and he's from Albuquerque. But my mom and dad. My dad retired as a senior vice president for Sutter Health Systems, Sutter Hospitals, and he moved here to Green Valley, which is about half hour north of here. Him and my mom moved there. Then they were there, and I don't know, they were here for 30 years or something up there. And then my brother bought places in Two-Back, and so we've been around for a long time coming down to this area. So I just got used to it. I like it. The weather's great, and I was just telling Eric, it's 80 degrees right now. And
we got snow. We got snow on the ground.
It's 72 here, so
it's not a bad thing.
So Anthony,
Anthony's in Tucson. Yeah. Anthony, come on down and visit sometime. I'm here. I'm right off the freeway on I-19, about 10 miles north of the border.
But you have to tell us, there's some famous people in your area, right? Like,
this is a huge art community. I'm not an artist, but that's what everybody here is. I don't have a lick of art in my body. I don't know anything about it. But these people around here can make anything, draw anything, paint anything. I mean, you should see some of the artwork that they do. It's just simply amazing. They come from all over the world just to come to this town, and I don't know why. I have no idea.
Well, I do know somebody that came in to say hello. The Luau, Andrew.
Hey, how you doing, Andrew? Good to see you. Thanks for showing up.
But
Andrew, I've been with him for a long time, patron of his, and I learned a lot from that guy. I tell you what, I've learned a whole lot, and I appreciate when I learn something from people. If I like YouTube, I'm a patron of both of you because I appreciate what you do. You do a good job. I like it, so I don't say much on your channels very often, but I'm there. You see, I'm stalking around in the background.
We definitely appreciate that, and to touch on that's what's nice about the community, because I know when I was going to start my Whatnot, I reached out to Andrew and got some advice from him, and he was able to give me some really good advice, and it settles the nerves a little bit, and
it makes it easier. Important. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Exactly. It makes it easier, and I love watching his kids do their. I don't think his son's doing it anymore, but I do like watching the battles they do and stuff. I wish I had my kids here more often. Although I'm flying to Arkansas tomorrow morning, or no, day after tomorrow, and to see my grandkid. And I've never met her parents, and so I'm gonna meet a family. quick trip. I'm only there for a couple of days, but it's going to be quite interesting. That, you know, I don't know what to think about that thing, but so it's, I don't know. It's just it's different, I guess. Anyway, yeah.
But it's, you know, anytime you get to spend time with family, you know, especially when you don't get to do it a lot, you know, it's a lot to take in and to enjoy. And it's those little things, you know, those little moments, you know, that really mean a lot.
I enjoy it. You know, I am looking forward. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I bought 4 boxes from Chrono, I think it was. Had them sent to their house. I'm taking my computer. I'm going to do a video with my grandkids. You may see a video coming up here this week.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know how that'll turn out, but we're going to give it a shot.
That's awesome. You must be really busy lately, because I haven't been noticing too many videos dropping like you were.
Well, I tell you what happened is Christmas happened, and everybody and their mother. I have a lot of grandkids, you know, so it takes a toll on you. And I had got, you know, I had built up, knowing this was coming, built up. Oh, I must have had 50 videos in the background, or not that many, but, you know, a lot of videos that I had done. I still have some that are already done, but I had some issues with my lighting here, and I still am having. I've got a few hot spots here, but that's where Cliff came out. If you guys ever see Cliff on my channel, he's been on everybody's channels. Great guy, lives in Albuquerque. He has a company, a production company, and he's given me advice on how to set up the room, where to put things, how the lighting should be, what cameras I should use, that kind of stuff. And it's helped a lot. I need to upgrade a lot more than I have now if I'm going to continue this, you know, which I intend to at this point. But you know, so he's helped me just, you know, tremendously on that. You know, it's
now. Do you have a light above you? Because I heard like that really helps out a lot to have like a light that is above, like by the ceiling.
Well, because of Sassy's husband, I bought 4 lights one time that he had. I did. I have one right in front of me, pointed straight up. There's 3. It's got 3 wings on it, whatever. I've got that one painted up, pointed straight up. I've got another one over here, a ring light over here, plus the regular light. I've got the lights I have all along the pops. Or I don't have them on right now. But I was going to put another one of those same ones right above me here. I haven't done it yet. I don't know what that'll do, because I wear a hat. It'll probably just throw shadows on me. I don't know.
That's the light I have on right now. Is the 3?
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Tell your husband thanks. No, actually, it was good. I got 4 of those things for, what was it, $20?
Yeah, those are some great lights. I'm gonna tell you.
Heck of a deal.
Well worth the money for sure.
Yeah.
Sassy's holding out. She's got secrets that she's giving him. She's not
No,
giving
there
them.
was a video on YouTube.
I watched it.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. Watch the videos.
You
never know what you're gonna get from
I bought it. I got it.
And speaking of watching videos, Sassy is still working on her watch hours to get her monetization.
Right.
So she is approaching. So if you guys do get an opportunity, you know, in the morning, turn on a video from Sassy and, you know, listen and watch, and, you know, you got an opportunity, hit the like button and get the hours, you know, going. About where are we at now, Sassy? What are we looking
at? I'm at 37. I can't seem to get past the 3,700 hours.
And
I don't know why.
That's 300 more hours, right? 300 more hours?
Yes, 300 more hours.
So definitely we may have to have one of these days where we do like a all day live or something, you know. Stay on until Sassy hits her hours, you know?
There you go. Augie, my audio is better. Augie says, well, that's good. Maybe it's because I'm in this back area. I don't know.
I noticed that too, from the very beginning when I started watching you till now. Your audio I was going to say that, but Augie beat me to it. It has definitely gotten better.
Yeah, I got a new microphone. Well, it's been several months now, but it from the post office guy.
So now that the secrets come out, why he says thank you, let's say hello and thanks to the post office guys.
This little town, we have our post office is the center of the town, like you see in the old Western. That's what it's like here. We don't get mail delivered to our houses. We don't get anything here. I mean, there's no street lights. There's dirt roads. We have real roads, but I mean, there's not a stoplight in town. Nobody stops at the stop signs. So, I mean, it's just like free for all around here. And so it's the post office folks know everybody in town. They know what's going on. They know everything. And they are the ones that only people in this town that knew what a Funko Pop was. I was surprised. The guy goes, I collect. I went, what? Because he kept seeing me get boxes from like Gem Pops or it had pops on the box or something, you know. And so they said they collect them. So I've been trading them. One of them's a Star Wars guy. The other one's a Disney guy. And there's only two of them. That's it. The other ones that work at the post office.
Well, that's
I say hi to them all the time.
That's good. I wish. I mean, my postman, I can't even get him to deliver my packages. So, you know, it's like he goes.
I know when I get damaged boxes, it's not from my people here. But like this, I just got this one today. I think this is that $200 Gem Pops one. That box is kind of. You know, Nick does package fairly well, so hopefully. I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, sometimes the boxes on the outside, you know, they're still okay on the inside.
Yeah, and I've gotten several like that. Usually they come from Florida for some reason like that. A lot of them. I don't know why.
Yeah, so when the East Coast wants to send things to the West Coast, it like takes a little bit of a journey.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Christopher is
who's on this name dropping?
Gem Pops. Who's Gem Pops?
I forgot to ask his
come on, you know who Gem Pops is.
I forgot to ask his question yesterday to the Star Wars guy because he had asked about the Jar Jar.
Yeah. He was really engaged in talking, so it's kind of hard sometimes to.
I like the intro you had for him with that. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Was that yesterday? The other one for at the Star Wars thing. That was cool. Very cool.
We like I said, when we have our guests come on, you know, I try to do each show differently as much as possible. But I know with the Star Wars, I always enjoy the scroll. You know, I always enjoy being able to add something, and it's always good for. I mean, you could tell he got a kick out of seeing his name.
Oh yeah,
on, you know,
he did. He was smiling ear to ear. I thought it was great.
He loved it.
And when he mentioned Star Wars in so many ways, you know, it's not just somebody that's like, okay, I was on a Star Wars movie. He grew up. He loved Star Wars. I mean, Star Wars was a big thing as a growing up, and now to be able to be in that actual, you know, family. You know, when he's sitting there saying, I would go next to, you know, Lucas Ranch, and I mean stuff like that. So it was a pleasure to have him on, and then just even his background with Janet Jackson and you know, to be on the Bad Boys soundtrack, and I mean, it's, you know,
cool,
stuff like that. Yeah, so it's a good step.
Really impressed with I like the way you guys do this. You do change it up all the time, which is really interesting. It's most fun for me is seeing your intros and stuff. I just like seeing all the how do you do it? I have no clue. I can't do that kind of stuff that well.
It's all Eric.
I mean, I do my own editing. I do everything myself, but you know, I had to learn it all myself. And I mean, I've been through so many programs. I can't tell you, you know, and I've never, my last one crapped on me. So I'm on a different one now.
Yeah. It's
well, I do a lot with my phone. I use my phone a lot, but I still would like to learn more about the computer part of it. But when you first started, I mean, like I said, I mean, I was learning just like everybody else. And when you start seeing people do things, you know, you're like, oh, I want to kind of do this. I want to kind of do this. And then you kind of snoop around, you find things that you like. And some things I'm like, okay, like I got to remember this website, or, you know, and then I try a couple of things from there and I forget about it. I got to go back to it. I've had Umpty has given me a website that I used one time that I really liked. And, but
what's the name? Do you mind telling me the name of the one you use now, or?
Well, like one of the ones that I do use is placeit.net. So like I'll put and Canva is really good too.
Well, I use Canva for all my thumbnails. I use Canva for a lot of stuff. But to do the videos themselves, I mean, I was doing DaVinci for a while, and that DaVinci is nice. I mean, it's a good program, but it's super complicated. And I did learn it. I learned how to do a lot of stuff on it, but my computer couldn't handle it. It was too much for my. And I bought a new computer just for that, and it didn't handle it.
Well, the other thing that I like on my phone, I have an app called Splice, and generally what I can do is I can take the video and I can plug in text. I can plug in any of the music. They have a little bit of a variety of music, so I can plug that in there. I can add a picture. Like I can do a lot of different things with it, and so from time to time I will put that together. And then sometimes I'll try things out like on a trial basis to see if I like it. And
that's what I'm doing right now. I've got one called Lightworks or something. I can't remember the name of it. Let me see. It's
is it boosted?
Well, where did it go?
Hey, Sharon.
I think it's Lightworks is what it's called. Yeah, it's Lightworks. It's a good program, but I don't know. The last one I used, I really loved it. I used it for a year. I paid for it, which I don't mind paying for them if they're a good program. I don't have a problem with that. So I paid for a year. They cut me off without even sending. I didn't even know the year was up. They just cut me off. I couldn't do any videos. That's one of the reasons there weren't any out for a little bit, because I had to relearn a whole new program because they wanted to charge me like triple what I paid the first time. I would forget that. So now I'm using a different one.
Well, there, if you really shop around and look around, you can find some really good stuff that you can apply. But like I said, with Canva, I've been able to use Canva in a lot of different directions. I enjoy it, but at the same time, I'm always trying different angles of stuff. And I'm like, okay, if I like this, I'm going to
do everything.
So I try to have fun with it. And sometimes the good thing that I like about it is I can save that stuff, and then if I need to go back and rechange something or I have the background, but maybe I'm changing the guest, I can still use that template. So
yeah, that's great.
So
Augie, I'm going to say to Augie, because he asked a question a little while ago. Yes, it is the birthday mystery box. Augie, $200 guaranteed. Right? He was asking what the box was.
Why do you have a birthday box when your birthday's not till August?
I know, mine's the same day as yours.
I know.
It's Gem Pops. This is his birthday box.
His birthday box.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
He was asking which box it was. And who was it? D, I think, asked flying an airplane or sailing. I'm a pilot, and I've owned a lot of boats in my day. I don't like either. I mean, I've done them, so it's okay. But I mean, flying's fun, but that was my business. I never flew an airplane until I retired. And then I decided, then I decided to get my license. But I've been boating my whole life. I've always owned boats, and so it just depends on what you like. Flying's okay. It's expensive as hell. Boating's okay, but it's expensive as hell too. Yeah. So, or heck, I'm sorry.
Well, I know that you're also a music fan, and you mentioned that you do like Rush.
You're going to scare me here because I am a music fan with a tin ear. I'm terrible at music, but I am a music fan. I listen to music all day long. I rarely watch TV anymore. I watch music videos, and these young kids nowadays, man, I can't even. Some of the stuff I see, I'm like, whoa, it's a whole different world than when I was young. But that's what I do all day. I have to do something to keep up with these youngsters here that, the pops, and they're always asking me questions about this or that, and I don't know half the time, so I have to contact my grandkids or somebody else in the community to say, hey, what do I do about this?
Well, I know that you do like Rush, and
yes,
so
I do. Yes.
So I am gonna, because that's how we roll on this show. Occasionally, we will put people on the spot.
Yes, you will. Take it like the rest of them.
We will. So we're gonna play a little Rush album trivia.
Just so you know, okay. Whenever I don't know the answer of something, it's Kiss.
All right. So Rush album trivia. All right. So what we're going to do, Craig, I'm going to go ahead and show you some names, and you're going to go ahead and connect them.
Can I look at my
best
pop?
that you can. The best that you can. So let's see. I'm going to hopefully. The problem I got, I might have to do it from here. I'm still learning, like when we put stuff up, how. So generally, as you can see, so these are
me pride. Yeah, I know that one.
okay. So these are numbered, Craig. All right.
Yeah.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna match up. You're gonna match up the number with the left side and the right side, basically. So you'd say number 8, red sector A, would go to.
I wouldn't have a clue other than the Rush one. That's about it. I can try, but I wouldn't. I'm not going to give you the right ones. I'll go. Let's see. What's subdivisions? I have Xanadu. I've heard of that. I honestly have no clue. I don't even know half the names on the right side.
All right, so we're gonna help you out a little bit.
Help me, somebody in the chat.
So if we have number 3, In the Mood. Now,
In the Mood. That sounds like
you mentioned a name. Now it is the band. What is the name of the band?
What, you're talking about Kiss?
Or Rush.
Rush. Oh, I'm sorry, Rush. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so In the
I'm
Mood.
trying to look up here and trying to see who I've got and what songs. I'm trying in my mind figure out what songs they played. I should have moved all my rock stuff down here right next to me.
So basically we have let's just put it down. So let's look at the Spirit of the Radio, number 5. Okay. So if you looked at the Spirit of Radio, what does radio usually emit?
Signals.
It does emit signals.
Yes.
But we also have sound
waves.
Right. So so the Spirit of the Radio and permanent waves would be a combination there. So you would have that. But you said Rush. So Rush, if you're listening to music, would kind of put you in the what?
In the mood.
In the mood. So we're gonna have In the Mood and Rush. So see, there you go. Craig, you're right in the handle of things. Now, if you had a Manhattan Project,
you would be.
No, if you looked at Manhattan, I mean, you would love to see the view from a what?
From a tall building.
What, and right out the window,
out
right?
Window.
So Manhattan Project, and what do we have over there with windows?
Power windows.
Power windows. There we go. All right. So how about subdivisions? If you look at subdivisions, now you said that people don't stop at the stoplights or the stop signs, so maybe they need to have a
signals,
stop
correct.
signals. Yeah. So subdivisions and signals.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, and then one more time. So we got Xanadu. Now, obviously, if a king and a queen were leaving, they were kind of going somewhere, we would say
farewell
to the kings. Farewell to the kings. So that right there would be our Rush album trivia.
I have a question for you. What is the age of all those groups? Are they newer, older? Because I honestly hadn't heard of half of them. And those groups are those right there, because the stuff I collect normally is the old stuff usually.
Those are matching up the albums with the songs.
Yeah, I know, it's just kind of different,
So Rush, when Rush came in,
I hadn't even heard half of those, and that's surprising because I've heard all of Rush. It seems like. Huh. Who knows? It was a long time ago. You got to remember that. I'm talking back in the 70s.
True.
1970s. The old days when I used to do concerts and stuff. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing while I was. Yes, I do.
Oh yeah, he does have the 3-pack. Hey Nancy.
What's up, Nancy? And
this was the first rock thing I ever got, and because my little brother was a huge Rush fan. That's how I got into liking Rush. He listened to it every day. So, and this whole rock collection has started because of him, believe it or not.
Wow.
This is triggering what? Who said what?
No, Mr. Christopher doesn't want to play any games, so that's fine. We just won't do anything. That's fine. I'm not gonna. If he doesn't want to partake in the stuff, that's fine. I'm not gonna.
Johnny Funko, talk to me. You can always work out something. I can get other ones, I'm sure. Just text me later, Johnny.
Yeah, he's always in the mood for wheeling and dealing and all that.
I like doing that stuff. It's fun.
What's up, Mama J?
Hi, Mama J.
Well, I have a couple of more questions I wouldn't mind asking. So we know you were in the military. What branch of the military were you in and for how long?
I was in the Air Force, not quite 10 years. I was in 9 and change.
What was your job in the Air Force?
I was an air traffic controller.
Okay.
In the military. Yeah.
Was that fun?
Was it what?
Was it fun?
Fun? Yeah. I mean, I've enjoyed my job. I mean, I loved it. The military, my dad was an officer in the military, so I was raised in the military life at bases and, saying yes, sir, no, sir, calling everybody by their rank. So to me, it was nothing. It wasn't a big deal going in the military. A lot of people couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was not an issue for me at all.
So why did you choose the branch?
Well, the Air Force, because my father was in the Air Force and he was an officer, and I said he can help me. That was it. I was not an officer. I was just a grunt GI. I think I made tech sergeant, which is an E6 or something, 7, whatever it is. It wasn't anything great. It was okay. It was a good job, but it made me get into, progressed me into the FAA, where I, became a controller for the FAA, and they actually came out and headhunted me, me and several other people. The military decided they wanted to give us all early out programs. Anybody that was due to get out after April 1st of whatever year it was, I think it was 1987 or 88. They said you either have to re-enlist or you have to go. And a lot of people were re-enlisting because they didn't have anything else to do. Well, the FAA sent out a scout, if you will, or whatever, to the military base I was at. There were about 10 of us that were under this program, and they said, hey, if the military doesn't want you, we do. So, and we got to bypass. I didn't have to go to the academy. I didn't have to do any of that. I went straight into the field. And I went to one of the busiest facilities in the entire country, which is and back then was Tracon, which is located it's located in Oakland, hence the Oakland A's and the Raiders and all that stuff. Yeah, the Bay Area. And so I spent 15 years there. Then we moved to Sacramento, still working the same Bay Area airplanes, but now it was via satellites, and we could work out of our houses if we wanted to, but they won't.
So were you over by the Mather field?
I was actually, my dad was stationed at Mather, so I lived there for many years. But yeah, the new facility is actually right across from the golf course at Mather. Yeah. And I spent I was several years there. I was on the initial project that developed it and everything, so I was there from the very beginning. Anchorage. See, I've been to Anchorage, and that's a good assignment out there, believe it or not. If you like that kind of weather, I don't. No cold weather for this guy. No way.
Well, what was one of the favorite places you went to, like that you got to?
In the military, I was not. Well, when I was with my dad, we transferred like every 2 or 3 years back then. That's what they used to do to everybody. But now, in my time, they started cutting that back, and I only had in 10 years. I was only at, other than training facilities and stuff. I was down in the South. I was at Keesler Air Force Base down in Mississippi. That's where I did my schooling. So I was there for a long time. Hence, I know a lot about New Orleans. And I was, several bases where I did training, but I was actually stationed at RAF Bentwaters in England, which is a Royal Air Force Base.
Wow.
I was at the Royal Air Force Base there. And then I was sent to Altus, Oklahoma. And it was Altus, Oklahoma. And hopefully you don't have to bleep this, but if they were going to give the United States an enema, they'd give it right in Altus, Oklahoma. It was that bad.
I think it's funny how you were in the Air Force for 10 years, then you worked for the FFA, and you didn't fly a plane until after you retired. That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, you know, a lot of the controllers don't fly. Most of us don't. I mean, we have a lot of people who do. A lot of them build their own airplanes, and a lot of them, you know, do a lot of flying. And I could fly. When I was working, I could fly anywhere I wanted to for free, you know, in the world. So I would just hop on airplanes and go and whatever. So I didn't need to fly.
Right.
You know, to me it was. I mean, the other people did it because they liked it. They enjoyed it. It was fun for them. When I retired and I couldn't fly for free anymore, I decided to get my pilot's license so I could fly around. But,
that's awesome.
yeah. So, you know, a lot of people after they retired did get their licenses just because for the exact same reason. You know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of, there's so much. The aviation community is just great. I mean, I loved it. There was nothing, my dad wasn't, nobody I knew anything about airplanes. It was another thing like this. I just kind of jumped into it and did it, you know. And
yeah.
I was fairly decent at it, so I did very well.
My grandfather had his own 4-seater airplane.
Yeah, I mean, it's very popular. It's gotten so expensive, though. It's just like boat. Where's the, you know, those? And she's a boater. She said, you know, it's expensive. And I've owned a lot of boats. At one time, I had 6 or 7 boats at one time. And,
wow.
Yeah, I tend to go overboard. Same thing when I was racing and riding motorcycles. I had 10 motorcycles, and I've always, I always do this. I go overboard on everything.
Head first, right?
Yeah, and I don't care. So I sink or swim, and I don't sink very often. So I do.
You used to race motorcycles?
Yeah. I race.
Wow.
I race crotch rockets.
That is crazy.
Oh, wow.
You didn't see it. I didn't send any pictures of that, did I?
No, we just.
Can you hold on for just a second? I'll grab a picture.
Yeah.
And show you. I think I got one right here on the wall. I think.
That's why I wanted him to come on the show. He's done so many things in his life. It's so fascinating. He ran a skateboard park and raced motorcycles. Was in the Air Force. Worked for the FFA. I mean, gee whiz.
Yeah, this was the one of the tracks I was at. It was at Thunder Hill. I don't know. You can see a couple of them there. I don't know if you can see them.
Oh, one of them you need to turn.
Sorry.
Look at that. Wow.
That's me. That's me doing my thing. I was always one of those guys that just, not that I was an adrenaline junkie, but I didn't mind doing things that other people didn't do. It was kind of fun. So
live life to the fullest. In other words.
I've always done that. And here I'm 62 years old. I'm healthy. I'm doing good. So it's been okay. Actually, they told me 5 years ago I was going to die.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have a liver disease. That's hereditary. My dad died from it. And they said, pack your bags, buddy. You're gone.
Wow.
Here I am. No, it was 7 years ago. 7 years now. I'm still kicking it.
Oh,
I feel great. No problems.
Wow.
So, and all I did was I started drinking and partying more. I figure if I'm going out with a smile. I'm still smiling.
That's funny.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Interesting stuff, I guess. I don't know why anybody would really be interested in it, but Johnny likes the skateboarding stuff, I can tell. Yeah, I do. Well, you know what, Johnny? It's changed. Back in my day, there weren't a lot of tricks. I mean, from those pictures you saw going up ramps, and I mean, you going vertical was a big deal back then. Now, I mean, they're flying through the air and doing weird. I mean, that was tough. Bringing one of your wheels off, riding on one wheel was, something that people didn't normally do. So I did speed racing, downhill racing. I did 50, 60 mile an hour racing down hills and that kind of stuff. So that was more my thing than the regular, demos. We used to go out and do demos. To colleges. We built ramps out of wood, but they were really well built ones, and we took them apart. We take them to these colleges, Berkeley, and and we do demos at those places. And I don't know, try to get more people interested. But yeah, so it was fun. It was fun back then. And then one day I decided I need to grow up and got a job in the military.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of interesting things.
Now, what is any stories that you have, like, anything like off the wall? Like, I mean, when you're dealing with the Air Force, now this is something that, I always find fascinating, but like UFOs, like, obviously, and you get unidentified flying objects, whatever they may be, but any of your experiences, going through some of that.
All right, I'm going to tell you this story. Nobody knows this. Well, a couple people maybe. I don't know. Nobody in the community knows this, I'm sure. But they're one of the most famous sightings in the world, I guess, is called the Watershed. I think it's called the Watershed incident, and it was in England, and it was a sight. It was quite a thing that happened. I'll tell you my part on it, and it's nothing. I didn't do anything. What's funny to me about it is there's lots of stories written about it, and they always say the radar controller saw blips. I was the only guy working that night. It was just me, and I didn't see shit, nothing. And I'm like, nobody ever asked me, nobody questioned me, nobody said anything, and now I'm being quoted saying I saw blips, and I never saw anything. So anyway, but I was there that night. The tower called me over it. I was stationed at RAF Bentwaters. We had RAF Woodbridge right next to us, another military base, like 2 miles apart. And the tower called me and said, "Hey, you guys see anything on your radar?" And I said, "No, why?" He said, "Well, there's some lights going down in the field between the bases, and we don't know what's going on." And making a long story short, you need to go read it if you want to really learn about it. But things were lighting up, airplanes were starting, generators were starting, lights were coming on, and all kinds of weird stuff was happening. The tower was telling me, about it, and at real time, and that's pretty much. It wasn't much said about it. If you read it, they talk about the colonel and they talk about the base commander or whatever, and but that's kind of funny. Nobody ever asked me.
Well, when you look at so much that gets documented out there, and whether people have beliefs or not, and I know sometimes it's like, well, what you experience, what you don't experience, but would you say, based on your background, in the Air Force, people that you've talked to or heard, would you believe that, there is something out there other than maybe
I'm never going to say never.
Okay.
I'm one of those people that believe anything's possible, and if it's not, I'll make it possible. That's the kind of person I am. Is it possible? Absolutely. I firmly believe that. Have I seen it? No, I have not. Have I heard about it? Yes, I have. Have I heard pilots say, "Hey, you see something up in the sky?" Yeah, I've had that happen like once or twice in my career. And they go once. It's normally not talked about because if you say something, you can lose your job. I mean, because in my business, I couldn't even. Everything we did was regular. I couldn't take an aspirin and go to work. I couldn't take cold medicine. I couldn't do anything. I mean, drug tested every other day almost. I mean, not quite that much, but I mean, we were strictly regimented on everything we could do. So I don't know, it was different, back then, all that stuff. So they would say, if I said, "Hey, I saw this happen," they would decertify me, pull me off the boards. I'd have to go to some psychiatric care, I'm sure, to get myself checked out. And they probably wouldn't let me go back and work. And that's happened to many people I know, not for that particular incident.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sure a gag order would be put in place too, huh?
What's that?
I'm sure a gag order would be put in place too.
Nobody ever said anything to me that we couldn't say anything. Nobody ever did that. But I mean, it was assumed. I mean, we all knew, we just don't talk about it. Yeah. And I don't know what the other people, I mean, I've heard stories and stuff, but as far as I know, nobody's ever really seen anything concrete. Lots of pilots have, but there's so many things out there flying in the sky that you don't realize what they are. Weather balloons. I mean, weather balloons, they when I was at Oakland, once a day, they launch a weather balloon. It goes up to, I don't know how high, 50,000 feet or something, more than that. I mean, like 500,000 feet probably. And that thing gets thinner. It starts molding into different shapes, and it's silver, and people see things, so that's the kind of thing, it makes you a little skeptical about it.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not, I
I think
don't know.
we're trained. I mean, we've trained whether it's like something like Bigfoot or a ghost or whatever, like our eyes is like, okay, did we see it? Did we not see it?
If you saw it, you saw it. That's all I got to
Yeah.
say. I mean, I believe the people when they say they saw something. I just don't know what they saw.
And me and my cousin were in a house and we saw the same thing walk down the hallway, and we to a T, described it. And like, and you have those experiences, you're like, okay, this happened. But at the same time, sometimes it's hard for people to believe because they're not experiencing it. And they just
Absolutely. And then you don't want to talk about it because people are saying it's not true or whatever. So yeah, it's just something in my business that just was ever discussed. I mean, we just didn't talk about that kind of stuff. But it was a very rare occasion that happened. And most of them are documented because everything we said was recorded. Every word was recorded. And when there was an incident, they would go back in the tapes and evaluate everything you did. And and as I was getting ready to retire, they hadn't put them in there, but I heard they were going to put in cameras and stuff to watch you while you're working airplanes. They were already recording the radar scopes, and they could play back any incident, and they knew whether you screwed up or the pilot screwed up. And so you couldn't really do much fudging with that kind of stuff.
I'm sure that's why you are drug tested regularly too, was to make
sure. I mean, think about it. If you're going to fly, I asked my friend here, she's in the other room there, but I asked her yesterday, I said, when you're flying, would you like somebody that has cold medicine in them? I mean, you don't know how that cold medicine is going to affect them.
Yeah.
So that's the way the FAA or the government in general, military FAA, handles it. They say, no, you can't do it. And if you're sick, I mean, we got a good amount of sick leave, but I mean, how many times do you take an aspirin or a cold pill, and we couldn't do that. We couldn't go to doctor. If we went to a doctor for something, most of us had private doctors because we didn't want, government had access to our medical records. Mm-hmm. So we went to private doctors where they couldn't get it. And, if I had, but that's what everybody did because you had to do something or you're going to lose your job. And you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So what are some of the most favorite places that you've ever visited?
Oh, goodness. Places I've visited. I've been, I'm not a world traveler like a lot of people. I love the United States. I lived in England several years, and I did not like it because I was very young. I was 19 when I went to England, I think. And I got married like the day before I left. And so my wife couldn't come over because until I got a house. Well, I couldn't afford a house. And they wouldn't put in base housing because that was for the higher ranks. It was really messed up. So it ended up taking like 5 months before she could come over.
Wow.
So that was my overseas thing. I'm fine. I like the United States. So I've traveled all throughout the United States. I've lived in most states. I've been to every state in the United States. So I like it all. I'm a beach guy. I love the water. So, California calls me until I see the traffic.
What's your favorite beach in Southern California you like?
Well, I always go down to San Clemente. That's always been my place. We had a condo right overlooking the pier. And so that was home for me. From when I was a little kid, my dad was on a remote tour where he was gone for a year in Thailand or something. And we lived in San Clemente. And so I got to know it a lot better there when I was there for a whole year instead of just moving around. But all my cousins, aunts, uncles, everybody's there. So it's like going home to me. And the views are great. The beaches are great. I know where to swim or surf because I surf also, or used to in my younger days. So, you have to know where you can go surfing because if you're not a local, you can't go to here. It's all, they got a lot of rules and regulations for surfers, I guess. they make up.
Oh, being a surfer, does it ever bother you? Because I know, like, I went to Westminster High School and we had a surf team, so they would get together in the morning and go surfing and stuff. But like, did it ever, like, I mean, for me, like, obviously seeing Jaws and stuff, like, I've always been afraid of the ocean to be, especially when you see some of the sharks coming up close nowadays, But has that ever entered your mind, or did you ever have an encounter?
Of course, it enters your mind, and then it goes away because you're having fun. I've seen people that have gotten hit by sharks and stuff. I've stepped on them. I've swam with them. I don't like to be near sharks, but they're there. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. If you want to be in the water, there's a good possibility they're around. And I don't know if you're familiar with what's going on in Southern California. I don't know if it still is. Last year or the year before, they were having all these shark attacks all up and down the coast. So a lot of people just weren't going out and surfing anymore. I don't know if that's still happening. I haven't checked in a long time. So,
well, yeah, there's like even me, I went to Santa Cruz a lot, and Santa Cruz, a lot of I mean, they film Lost Boys out there, and a great town. It used to be. It's gotten kind of ran over now by a lot of druggies and
but it's it's a nice town though. I like it there. The boardwalk and all that. Here in Tubac, they filmed Tin Cup here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got golf courses here.
But the
resort here where I live, they have a big resort and golf course, and that hole where he hit it over the water, or didn't hit it over the water several times in Tin Cup. That was this hole here at the golf course.
That's awesome.
Like I said, art people. There's artsy farts. John Wayne owned half the property around here. So since he's long past, his family owns it. And you still drive around, see John Wayne signs all over, and and I go out in the desert. I love driving out in the desert. I shoot guns a lot, target shooting. Never been hunting a day in my life, but I love the target shoot. And so I go out in the desert. I mean, it's across the street. I walk out my door with my gun. I can go shooting. I mean, it's that easy around here. There's nobody. It's almost like a lawless area. There's nobody to tell you what to do. We don't have police officers in this town. There's not a single police officer here. There's nothing. I mean, it's kind of weird. It's different lifestyle.
Well, what happens like with medical services and stuff? I mean,
we have a fire department here. A volunteer fire department, like 3 old guys. But no, they're really good. They're really, really good because we deal with a lot of rattlesnakes. They deal with that kind of, and there's a lot of older people here. I don't live in a senior community. I don't live in a 55 and up community or something like that. This is a regular town, but 99% of the towns around here are all 55 or over. So like we're Green Valley, where my mom and dad live. Both my brothers live in Green Valley also. And my sister is retiring. She's coming down tomorrow. She's going to be retiring here also. So we all, we're mainly here for my mom. Since my dad passed, we all sort of take care of her. No, I was not a Z-boy. No, I was not you got to remember, Southern California and Northern California are always different. I was a NorCal guy, even though I was born in SoCal. So I could hang with those people, but I couldn't be one of them, because I was up in NorCal. So it was all, depending on where you were at and all that stuff back in those days. And nowadays, I don't know what it's like now, but I'm sure it's different, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because it was bad,
So let's talk about your collection a little bit. Like you go after chases. Now, are you doing the sodas? You don't do any sodas, right?
I did, and as a matter of fact, I built a whole wall here in my office of glass shelves, and it was full of sodas. I had chases. I don't know, man. I don't know how many. A lot of sodas. And I looked at them one day and just went, what am I doing? I'm going down another rabbit hole. And I went, I just can't do it. And I had to put the brakes on the sodas. I still get them. I still buy boxes like Gem Pops has box with, 2 pops and a soda. Or I want this stuff, and they have the special deals on stuff. And I'll occasionally pick up some sodas. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike them. I just didn't want to have that as a major part of my collection. I sold almost all my chases to Jay at Unboxing Treasures.
Oh, okay.
And he got I had several of. He bought most of them. Oh, and that's why. Did you ever see that video? The trade I did with Jay. That was a really good one. I got. You want to see what I got in trade for those sodas?
Yeah.
My favorite 2 pops.
I think I saw that video.
Yeah, you'll like this pops.
These are 2 of my favorites. Not my favorite, but 2 of the favorites. I got both autographed Alice Cooper and Howie Long.
Oh no, I don't remember that video.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell Mama Jay. Don't tell Mama Jay.
that's from my trade with Jay. That's pretty cool.
Howie Long was great. He's a great guy.
And I'm a Raiders guy. So that was perfect for me. Those are grails for me. In the stacks, armor. Yeah, nice. Those are cool.
What so how do you feel about the Raiders? I know they made some recent moves with some they got the guy from Green Bay, Devontae Adams.
I've heard, the guys I was with this week are season ticket holders, or one of them in Vegas, so he gets tickets for all of us. So I hear all the stories and stuff, but I'm kind of I'm a huge Raiders fan, but I don't pay attention to it as much as a lot of people. So I couldn't tell you all the players' names. I couldn't tell you the stats. The people I deal with, my friends, they all know every stat, everything they've ever done. And it kind of blows my mind how they can remember that much stuff.
That stadium is pretty sweet.
Well, it's the ticket holders, the first ones that when it was built, my buddy Jim, they sent him it was almost like the what's that Motu the castle. It was of the stadium. It was this big.
Wow.
To all the ticket holders.
Wow.
Ticket holders. I was like, whoa, that's pretty awesome. And they get all kinds of stuff. But they say that it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I haven't been there yet. They're talking about the A's moving out there now, the Oakland A's, and I don't know.
Really? Wow.
Well, the A's definitely, unfortunately, they need more support in that stadium and where they've been. They've been very successful, and they definitely need some support. So
the stadiums there are. I could almost walk from my work to the stadium. It was that close, within a mile, and first off, it's a dangerous part of town. I mean, it is really bad. Mm-hmm. When I first went to the Bay Area to work as an air traffic controller, there was a newspaper sitting on the table, and the front page said, "This is the the worst 5 miles in the United States, most dangerous." And it was right around where I was inside that circle at my work. And that's what it's like there. You can't, it's pretty dangerous. You go downtown, you can't walk around down there or anything.
I used to deliver to grocery stores for Tony's Pizza. And once in a while, I would have to do the sub routes.
Did you go to Flint?
And that was one of the areas it was like I'd go to Cal Berkeley and, and have to go through Oakland and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, you obviously want to make sure everything's locked up, but you want to be out of there before it gets dark. And then it's just
one of our things our trainees. Our trainees, we had lunch meal runs, and we'd send them to Flint's in downtown Oakland. That was part of their training. They had to be able to do that.
Wow.
And hazing in the old days type thing,
Yeah.
But, it was not a nice place.
Well, I also ended up working for Miller Beer, and but luckily the routes that I mostly had was in Sacramento, but that was some of the area that they were looking at trying to move people around to, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it.
I went to high school in Sacramento, so I lived there for quite a long time. And I like Sacramento.
The only problem, for me, I think it's too hot, but we have family there. We got family in, Fair Oaks and Rancho Cordova and stuff like that. But there is some pros and cons, but for the most part, I do like all 4 seasons. I like getting the cool fall weather and.
Yeah, I remember I talked to you when you had the fires up there, and my daughter and her family went down to my brother's house in Sacramento. And that's one of the nice things about having houses around that we can do those things, for family members when they need it. But yeah, I like Sacramento. It's a nice place to go. My brother goes because he doesn't. Here we dry out. I don't know what I look like on camera, but my skin's like leather here. I mean, I'm darker than most people, and this is light compared to what I normally am. And yeah, my skin's just bad. So my brother takes off and he goes to Sacramento because he doesn't have the dry skin there. The breaking of, I mean, your fingertips crack and it's bad here. Yeah. If you get used to it, then it's okay. And I'm used to it. But
I know whenever I graduated from college, I attended Grand Canyon University.
Okay, so you're right.
When I went to Phoenix to graduate, I know our noses were bleeding and our lips were chapped. It was horrible.
Yeah, if you're not used to it or not prepared for it, it's a rough thing to do. If you're prepared, if you know there's simple little things you can do so you'll be okay. I actually, believe it or not, I bought a wax machine that takes care of those cracks in your hands and your feet.
Really?
My hands are waxed, and I do it once a day, and I'm good. My hands are fine.
Oh wow.
A little tip for anybody out there: you got bad hands or bad feet, buy a wax machine. It costs $30 on Amazon.
There you go. Nice. Mama Day, I know Mama Day being in Southern California, she doesn't get the snow, but I mean, and she has the beach and stuff down there. But I just like having, like, when we get to October and November, December, I like that cool hoodie weather. I do enjoy some snow now and then. I don't want like tons of it, but I do like some of it. And then the spring, I like to feel like that 70-degree weather. And of course in the summer you can go, fishing and go out on the boats and jet ski and hang out at the lake and stuff like that. So, being able to have like a place that has all four of those is a great, ideal for me. That's why here in Tahoe, I get that right now. We do have an opportunity to have all four of those.
I love Tahoe. Tahoe's a great place. I love that place.
It's it's just obviously gotten expensive in some degrees, but I mean, I still wouldn't mind going different locations. Well,
I lived in Placerville, and I was above the fog line, below the snow line. And I could go up to Tahoe or go over to Reno anytime I wanted, and I could get the cooler weather, or I could go to the beach the same day.
Yeah,
I could drive to San Francisco or Santa Cruz or whatever. Yeah, so that was nice.
Well, we've had it snow in August. I mean, I've been working at the marina, and all of a sudden snow came, and I mean, so it's one of those things where I enjoy having. You never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I like an occasional rain, where you're going to be inside and you just want to watch a movie. It's raining outside, you don't want to go anywhere, just snuggle under the covers and just chill.
You haven't experienced an Arizona monsoon yet. We have the monsoon season here. It's pretty interesting.
Wow.
I did go to Albuquerque, New Mexico one time, and they had something similar because all of a sudden it was sunny. It was sunny. And then within like 15 minutes, all of a sudden this like hailstorm came. I was like, wow. And I was caught outside in it.
It gets rough here. I mean, it gets really rough. There's mountains on the west side or the east side of me and mountains on the west side of me. So I'm kind of in a little thing. And we're up high here. Now, it's kind of unusual that almost every river in the United States runs north to south. Here, our river runs south to north. And when you're coming from Phoenix, you go uphill to go to the border to Mexico. It's kind of, it just doesn't seem right, but that's the way I'm over 3,000 feet here, which is higher than I was in Placerville. So it's something. It's an unusual situation, but we get these major storms here. They're just, I mean, they make your teeth rattle. They're so bad. And I was doing videos during some of them. You hear thunderstorm and windows rattling, and that's pretty bad. But
you've also gotten it really hot, like in Arizona. I know where they've talked about, like with rattlesnakes, trying to find cooler temperature.
Oh, well, I didn't say anything, but I got bit by a rattlesnake 3 days ago.
What?
Yeah, I got bit. I got a picture somewhere. Yeah, I got actually. I was talking to a friend of mine. She has a house out in Rio Rico, which is closer to the border, but it had been abandoned for 7 years. Her and her boyfriend had split up, and anyway, a long story. But the abandoned house, so she bought the guy out and wants to clean it up. So I've been helping her for the last month or so. We got to the garage and we pulled 3 giant rattlesnakes out. The one that got me wasn't. We had one that was 2.5 feet, one that was 5-6 feet, and one that was about 4.5 feet. And the 4.5 footer got me. Let me see. I know I got a picture somewhere. Well, here's one of the snakes. They shrivel up after I don't know if you can see it there or not. Let me see. That's one of them. He's got a rat in him too. He just eats.
Oh my goodness.
And here's let me see if I can. Here's the one I shot. This one I shot. I had my gun with me on my hip. And I shot that sucker.
Oh my god.
This one had 9 rattles on him. 9 rattles.
Jeez.
Wow. And then that's about all I got. Oh, I'll show you there's a. Yeah, that's kind of. I don't know if you can really see it, but you can see him. This is when he was alive.
Oh my goodness.
They were mad. The one that got me chased me across the garage.
Oh wow.
Where did he bite you at? Your ankle?
I'll show you. It's back of my leg.
Did you have to go to the hospital and all that?
I didn't even know I got bit. I didn't know until I took a shower that night. I had no idea.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't have a clue. And then when I got home, well, this is the garage I was cleaning out. You can kind of see it's empty there, but where's the picture? I got a picture of it.
I mean, what if you go into like shock, like you're like not even realizing you got bit? Yeah. I mean, like, wow.
Yeah, I didn't even know I was bit. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it's swelled up a little bit, but
oh my god.
Jeez.
I'm on the back of the leg.
So Sharon asked,
to deal with out here. Did you eat them or keep the rattles? We the very first one killed, and the lady that I'm helping her, she's a neighbor of mine. Now she's been on the show, I think, my channel once. No, she hasn't. I talked about her grandkids once, but anyway, I was helping her, and it just. What was the question? I'm sorry, I got on a different subject. I was thinking of something else.
So if you eat them or keep the rattles?
I'm old. Give me a break, Sassy. Come on. What was it? Anyway,
I didn't say anything. I'm listening.
I see you giggling over there.
So your friend, does she cook them, or I mean, because I know I've had.
That's where we're at. No, she was so scared. She's screaming and yelling. She just wanted me to get rid of it, so I threw it over into a field. It was dead, but you're really supposed to bury the head, and then you can cut off because the head it'll still bite you after they're dead. They can still kill you, so you don't leave it around for other people. So you cut off the head, you bury it, and then you can take the rattle. A lot of people take the rattles, and especially in our art community, they make stuff out of them. Skins used. I got a Marine guy that lives a few doors down. He wanted to eat it, so yeah, to answer the question, I did cut the rattle off and of the last one, and I put it out to dry, and some bird came and got it or something.
Yeah, it has like a chicken consistency. I know.
I've eaten them before.
Yeah.
And when I lived in Oklahoma, we used to have the rattlesnake roundups, and I'd go, took my kids to them, and we'd eat snake. So it is kind of just like chicken. It's like frog or anything else.
Yeah.
It all tastes like chicken. Put enough sauce on it.
Yeah, it's all gamey type. But definitely, I mean, so God, I mean, to get bit by a rattlesnake, and you're like, I mean, there's no side effects going on. Like, I mean,
now, talked to somebody about it, a doctor. And they said, well, if you know anything about rattlesnakes, the little ones are the most dangerous, the babies, because they can't control the poison. Mm-hmm. So they just dump it all in you. The adults, he was trying to scare me off, is what it was. He wasn't trying to kill me. They save their poison for their food, to kill their food. He just wanted to scare me. And he just got me on the back. It wasn't even, I didn't feel it. I didn't even have a clue.
Yes, it is like chicken.
Yeah.
Frog tastes just like chicken.
It does. You haven't had frog, it's not bad.
No, not if it's fried. It's really good.
Yeah.
Johnny says you've been through so many experiences, such an interesting life. That's exactly why I wanted him to come on the show, because I've heard bits and pieces, like conversations him and I have had, and different texts back and forth and stuff like that. And I'm like, you really need to come on the show.
It's amazing to me, that anybody would want to listen to my stuff, but I'm more than happy to tell it.
You get bit.
What's that?
You get bit by a rattlesnake and you don't even know it, and you're just like chilling and like, I mean, like some people would be freaking out over that, like causing them to go into shock. And it's just like,
I love talking to Craig. That's why I've been trying to get him on the show for like a year now. And he's like, oh, nobody want to hear me. I'm boring. Oh, okay.
I'm 30, 40 years older than most of the people in this community, and at least. And I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So it's kind of, I hate to say things that other people, take for that's the way it's supposed to be, when it's really, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So
Mr. Christopher says that you could probably theoretically come back every Monday and have new stories to tell.
I probably could. I've had a lot of fun in my life. I really have. I've enjoyed every second of it. I retired when I was 50 years old. So I've been retired for going on 13 years now.
Wow.
And I just, I said, I'm done.
Yep.
There you go, Sharon.
Sharon's got a lot of cool stories.
I worked hard enough, and I had a plan, and my plan was to be retired at 50, and I did it. And I've had fun ever since. I haven't looked back. And I started the first day of my retirement, I took my quad and the pickup truck and started driving across the United States and going to all the SUV parks across the United States. I got 1 week into it. No, I only got like 4 days into it. I got a call from NASA, and they wanted me to work for them. So I drove back to Northern California and went to work for NASA for a couple of years.
Gee, that's not exciting. I mean, NASA. Hey, NASA's giving me a call. They want me to come. I mean, wow. Yeah. So Mr. Christopher's like, he says age is only a number.
That's true. Numbers. Yeah. And I have so much fun. I feel like I'm 20. I mean, obviously the physical, get up in the morning's a little rough, but my head's, so I'd say 35 or 40. My brain thinks, until I do something really stupid, and then it realizes I'm 62. But
so what about the music side? I mean, you talked about, with Alice Cooper and Rush and things like that. Like, is there some concerts that you have been to that have been like?
I used to go to concerts all the time, and that was one of my. I remember it very well. The Rush, the Johnny Winter, Edgar Winter concert. I mean, it was back at the Oakland Coliseum I'd been in the 70s, 1970s, I guess, because I wasn't even in high school yet. I don't think I graduated in 77. I don't know, whatever. A long time ago. Yeah, there's the Rush. Yeah. Yeah, it's I just like it. Again, my brother got me started on that Rush thing, and I've been with it ever since. Kiss, I love Kiss. They're a band that's, the Gene Simmons knows how to make things happen. He can buy and sell anything, that guy. I'm convinced. But so I like them. I've seen Kiss. I've seen AC/DC. I've seen all of them in person that most people nowadays will never get to see. I saw I've seen the Beatles. I've seen everybody, in those years past. So that's what makes me crazy. It's just like add icons to most people. It makes them remember their childhood. That's what this does to me, this rock stuff.
So what was one of your most memorable concerts that you remember?
It was definitely, without a doubt, Rush, Johnny Winter, and Edgar Winter. Okay. At the Oakland Coliseum. And I'll tell you why. It wasn't the concert. It was my brother and I had dates, borrowed my parents' car, drove to Oakland Coliseum. Now, again, I said Oakland's not a nice place. Downtown. Oakland's a nice place, don't get me wrong. There's certain areas that are nice. Well, right in the middle with the Palladium, or I can't remember what the stadium was called. It's right in the bad area.
The Coliseum.
Our car broke down, and here's my brother and I, and we're not too afraid of much, but we have two young ladies with us, and we had to make sure they were okay. So that was really rough. Rough concert for us. Good concert though.
But so everything go, because I mean Oakland, like I said, if you're in the wrong place, like there's so much, that's the hard part. Oakland does have some areas you got to be looking all around.
Yeah, and I love that area too. I don't know why it's so bad, but it's really great. Oakland Hills are wonderful. I used to ride my motorcycles up the hills and Skyline Boulevard, and I mean, I just loved it out there.
Did you have any experience with Woodstock?
No.
Okay.
Did not. As a matter of fact, that was. Well, how old was I? What year was that? I was 70.
I was 6. What was that? Yeah,
73 or something. I can't remember when it was. I was young. I was 13 or something. 14.
But they've had some other ones too recently too, right? Some later Woodstocks, I think.
Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't. I've heard of those.
1969.
69.
August,
okay, yeah.
yeah,
I was
August
10 years old.
10.
Yeah, I didn't go. But I did go see Hair. My dad, a military officer, took me to Hair as a kid. The actual show. Hair, wonderful hair, big beautiful hair. That was weird.
Now, so this picture here, I just want to double check because now this was you, correct? And
yeah, that's me.
Wow,
that's me as a young man. I was a buck sergeant then, I guess it looked like.
So you got married at 19, then you had to go to England, and you were how long were you in England? You said you were in England a couple of years.
3 years. I was there 3 years, and then I got transferred to Oklahoma from there.
How long were you married?
15 and a half years. I was married, and then things happen. You know how it goes, and she decided she didn't want a family, so I raised the kids myself, and did that. They were 10 and 13 when she left. So,
oh, wow.
So from then on, it was me. So did that, worked, did my other stuff. You can do what you got to do in life,
That's right. That's right. I mean, Eric's
trying to whine about it. You just do it.
Yeah, Eric's raising his boys, so
That's right.
Congratulations all the single dads out there that actually.
Single dads are. I have a great appreciation for single mothers and single dads.
Yeah,
not an easy job.
The thing is like I said, I can honestly say I've never left the home. I've always been there. My mom raised me. Pretty much when I was 3, she raised me. So, I didn't want to be that dad that wasn't going to be there. And I love being able to be every step of the way with them, whether it's through some of the good or the bad. I mean, I just, it's amazing too, because they do grow up fast, and
they grow up real fast.
I looked at a picture the other day where Jacob was here in Tahoe, and he was walking along the beach, and he's got his little curls, and he's just so tiny. And now, and now he's like approaching, teenage, years, and it's just, it takes you away.
You want to see how fast they grow up? Here you go. This is my son, and I. Well, I'm not a small guy. I'm a fairly big guy, and look at him compared to me. I mean, he's huge. He got arms the size of my legs.
You win.
Wow.
Hey, big boy. He's gonna be mad at me. He's watching this. I know he's gonna be mad right now.
My youngest son went prom shopping this weekend.
Oh boy!
And this was
all right.
This was what he was saying.
Let's go ahead real quick.
That's cool. Is he excited?
Oh yeah, it's his. I hope he's not watching. It's his first date.
Oh yeah, my grandson did his date, and we all climbed the car and followed him.
No! Well,
he didn't know we were there. We kind of all snuck and.
Well, there's this app called Life 360 to where I can kind of stalk him on.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. But they're getting a party bus, and they're all gonna. There's a bunch of them gonna be on there, and then they're going to an after party, and He's like 6'1" and weighs around 225, so he's a pretty big boy himself.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Johnny, I saw AC/DC. I don't think I ever saw Sammy Hagar. I drank margaritas at his place, but
Yeah.
oh, there you go. Got some AC/DC. There you go. I had to wear this shirt just on account of.
Yeah, Mr. Christmas he likes to ask everybody, you know, who's the favorite one in the panel, and he always likes to lean towards with Sassy. So
of course,
you know.
See,
she's better looking than you, Eric. I'm sorry.
You know, what can I say?
Well, you do have the beard. It's kind of good looking. I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we definitely really were looking forward to you coming on because we knew that you would have some stories, and we knew that you would be able to kind of shine some light on some things. And life experience is is life experience, but some people have some great experiences in life, and you definitely, from what we just a small sample, we know there's a lot more out there. And but we really appreciate you coming and taking the time to do this and just open this up. And hopefully, you know, if you are watching on the rewind and if you have not had an opportunity to subscribe to Air Pop Control, definitely do. Like I said, he's always getting mystery boxes. I know, you know, pulling something, you know, he's got a lot of stuff to show off. He does some videos with the grandkids. And like I said, he's got one coming up soon. So, you know, definitely make sure, guys, if you have not subscribed to him, please do. Put his channel in other directions and let other people know about him.
I just watched all you guys just bypass me. Like, there goes that jet. Wow. Eric's on that one. Sassy's on that one. Holy shit.
I liked your last video that I saw with your friend on it. He knew a lot about Pops, so he must have
that was Cliff. That was Cliff that came out from Albuquerque. The guy that owns the production company. Yeah, he's a very nice guy. Him and his wife came out, and Rita, she was a great lady. She was really wonderful, and you know, and Cliff helped me out with a lot of things around here. You know, setting stuff up, getting this area set up here.
Yeah,
the lighting. He had the lighting much better than I have it right now. He had it so there was no hot spots. He marked all the spots on the floor for me. I still screwed it up.
He seems like a nice guy, though. He knew a lot about the Pops.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. Yeah, he's a big Harry Potter collector, and he's the first one. If I get a Harry Potter, I call him first. Yeah. He's been with me for a long time. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I enjoy everybody that subscribers, even non-subscribers, everybody. You know, this community is so good, and I try to explain it to the people that I deal with that don't know anything about Pops, that don't collect anything or whatever. They just can't grasp the generosity, the camaraderie,
yeah,
camaraderie of this group of people. I mean, it's just absolutely wonderful. I love it, you know. And I intend on paring down a little bit, but I don't intend on stopping right now. I'm having fun. As long as my grandkids are doing it, I'm going to be doing this.
Yeah.
As long as
it's something they can look back on too, you know, and
I never knew my grandfathers. They were both passed before I was born, so I didn't know how to be a grandfather. So it's kind of a new thing for me, you know. And yeah, it seems to be working pretty good. The grandkids and I talk, and you know, if they have an issue, they'll come talk to me about it sometimes. They don't. I'm kind of strict occasionally, so they don't like to hear Grandpa say you can't do something.
Yeah. Now, is there anything out there that you still would like to do, like on your bucket list?
You know, I've had people ask that a lot, and I've jumped out airplanes, I've flown airplanes, I've bungee jumped, I've done road motorcycles, I've done most things that most people would have on their bucket list. Traveling, a lot of people want to do it. I have no desire to travel. I've been around everywhere. So I'm comfortable doing what I do. I really am enjoying my life. I play golf occasionally, not as much as I like to. My mom's 85 years old. She's a gold medal pickleball champion of friggin' Arizona.
What?
She plays on a golf team, tournament team, and she plays tennis team. She's 85. That's the way my family is. We all are like that, you know. My brother, the one that's listening, remember, he's riding. He was in Yugoslavia. No, he was in Croatia. He was every country he's been to. He rides a bicycle. He's one of those guys. He rides his bike everywhere. He does it by himself, or he goes on. I mean, that's what we do. It's kind of our whole family's like that. And I have fun.
What about, is there a certain country that maybe like experience a certain food or something that you're like?
I have our family has a place in Hawaii. I go to Hawaii quite often, and so on the Big Island over there.
Yeah.
So I can do that, and I like Hawaii. I lived there for 3 years when I was a kid. My dad was stationed there, so it's kind of another home for me. Anything with water, I like that. I wouldn't mind, I got cousins and stuff that have traveled, Fiji, and they do all that stuff, and I've never done that. If I was ever going to go anywhere, it'd be someplace like that. But you got to remember, I was an air traffic controller. I don't like to fly. I don't like the other controllers
controlling it.
No, I was an instructor for 30 years. I know exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
So you're just content to what you're doing now?
I'm having fun. I can't think of anything I'd rather be doing. I mean, I just do what I don't wear watches. I don't have an alarm clock set. I just get up when I want. You like Sassy? We've talked at 2 a.m, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You're always going, what the hell are you doing? You're old, dude.
No, I never said that.
No, you never.
I know. I'm really convinced that Sassy doesn't sleep.
She was saying the same thing to me. I'm saying to her.
I'm like, Craig, do you ever sleep? Every time I message you, he answers me like almost immediately, and I'm just like, what are you doing awake? I do the text that way when he gets up, he'll see it. Then he'll answer me, and I'm like, "What do you do?" I don't really sleep.
I like just being able to do, whatever I want. And if I decide tomorrow I want to take off and go somewhere, I just do. I don't have any pets, which a lot of people think I need pets. I don't need a pet. I'm fine.
So you don't have an agenda. You like the simple things, simple pleasures. It's just like, this is like just being on a boat in the lake, just chilling, hanging out.
I could fish every day. I'd do that. Down here, obviously, I can't. Yeah. Well, they do have a lake here, a little one. But I used to, when I lived in Dallas, I used to have boats. I finally got rid of all my boats, but I still had the urge to fish. So I joined one of those clubs where you pay $300 a month or something. You get to use a boat whenever you want. So, and I live right now on a big lake there. I'd go fishing every day.
What about the Four Corners? Have you done the Lake Havasu and like the Four Corners?
I have not been to Havasu. I would love to go to Havasu. That's probably okay. There's a good one for my bucket list. I'd like to rent a houseboat and go out on Lake Havasu for a week.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be fun. Towing a ski boat behind me.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
I could do that. I'd be happy with that one. I've got a buddy who lives up by Lake Mead, so I've been up there, and I've been around, but here in Arizona, there's not much water.
So you can water ski too? That's amazing.
Snow ski. I busted my knee snow skiing though. That was bad.
Yeah, I think Craig's like that Dos Equis guy. I don't always do this, but when I do,
as a matter of fact.
What about the Grand Canyon? I know a lot of people go and check that out. And
as a matter of fact, I don't know why she hasn't come in, but anyway, we were just talking about that this morning. Her niece came up and didn't want to go to the Grand Canyon. We thought that was kind of unusual because everybody. We've been so many times. Every friend that comes up wants to go to the Grand Canyon.
It's nice. Hole in the ground.
Okay, pardon.
It's a big hole in the ground.
Yeah, I mean, you can stand there and look down. I've done it. I did it when I was 5 years old. I've done it. I don't need to do that when people come visit me. They can go do it on their own.
We went when I graduated, and I'm like, okay, this was cool. I'm glad I did it once, but I never want to go back again. It's not that big of a deal to me.
But I think Craig would jetpack down there.
I'd love to do that. That'd be fun. But I've never been on that the glass thing that goes out over. I haven't never done that.
Yeah.
I wasn't there when I went. So.
Yeah.
if I ever go, I'll try that.
Go ride the donkey. Don't they have a donkey?
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah,
Oh,
it's not fun.
It's not fun.
Not if you're not used to it. Your bum's gonna hurt really bad. No, it is fun. It's beautiful down there, and I love it. But it is nothing more than a hole in the ground to me, and I've seen plenty of them. Sleep. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I like that. Sleep, huh?
Anthony said he's never been to the Grand Canyon, and he's in Arizona. That's wild.
Yeah, you need to go, Anthony. It really is worth going. Go up to Joshua Tree, and then go over to the Grand Canyon. You can I mean, there's lots.
Yeah, but he's LOL. I think he has.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
But so Arizona, like I said, I know spring training. I've been in Arizona for spring training, and I know that there's a lot of college town, a lot of party college in that area.
I taught them everything I know about partying.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're building a list for you. You get bit by a rattlesnake,
I shouldn't have told you that. That came out of my mouth.
This guy, is definitely building a great resume. So,
yeah, I got a resume. Yeah.
What's with the Alice Cooper thing? Mama J's, she's never been in the Grand Canyon, but like with Alice Cooper, I know Mama J likes Alice Cooper as well.
Yeah.
Anything like what? Like you had to get the autograph pop.
That was a totally. I had thought about going. What was it? $7? Not $7. Zobi or whatever. I'm a member there. Was, and I had been waiting to get one of those, and I just never pulled the trigger on it. I just never got one. Same thing with Elvira. I've never got an autographed Elvira, and those are two. I love Elvira.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the cost of my buddy Cliff coming out here, he took all my Elviras.
Oh.
No, I gave them to him. I didn't take anything. I forced them upon him, actually, because I know he likes Elvira, and I had several of them. So now I have one left, and I'm going to get an autographed one, I hope. As a matter of fact, Funko Fat Guy is sending me one. That's right.
Yeah, I actually just made a trade with Funko Fat Guy recently, too. Pretty good. He likes his signatures. Now, is there a pop in your collection that you're not giving up 100%?
I put it right here because I knew I was going to be asked that question. I assumed. What do I do with it? It is right here. And I'll explain it to you real quick, but it's not anything you guys would think.
What's up, Ham Fam?
Hey, Scott.
And you know why that's so special to me?
Let's see.
This is
a custom.
This is a custom from Bev over at 83 Pop Talk.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Her and Wayne over there, and Wayne and her signed it, and both their children signed it for me.
Oh, nice.
I used to be a patron of theirs, and then they stopped. They just stopped. They closed their Patreon channel down, and then quit doing videos for a while. They had some family issues and stuff. And
she just had a little baby girl.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, I absolutely. If you know what the Morton Salt Girl looks like, this is the goth version.
Oh,
and this,
okay.
She had in her, see the kids signed it on this side. Have it in a hard stack, except for that. But anyway, you can kind of see a little better there. See,
look at that.
Yeah, it really is cool. I'm gonna take it out. Let me see.
Yeah, she did some great custom work.
She did really. I'm gonna take it out here, and I don't get to show this off very often. And she did such a good job. This was in every video of theirs, she said, until she gave it to me, and I just thought that was absolutely wonderful. That's it there. And you can see it, and the colors are just absolutely great in the sun, light.
Wow.
Yeah,
they glitter.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that is my favorite pop, and that's the reason why. It's because it's from them. The kids signed it, which I asked them if they would do, and it's again my favorite. Also, the Luau sent me 2 T-shirts signed by his kids, and so I'm having that put in a frame, and so I'll have that thing. But I do like that. I mean, that's one of the things about this community. Everybody's so friendly and stuff. And I just asked. I asked Beverly and Wayne. I said, "Hey, is there any chance of me getting a custom someday? Having you do a custom for me, not getting one of theirs, having her do one." And I said, "I'll pay what you want." They sent that to me for free. That was really cool.
Yeah, they Beverly, she sent Logan birthday present some Pokemon stuff one time as well. So yeah, I mean great people in the community.
Yeah, Tristan's signature. And you got Gabe. And you got Wayne signed it on the top. And Bev signed the pop. But yeah, it's really cool.
Well, hopefully, they'll have an opportunity maybe to get back in and do some things. Definitely 83 Pop Talk. If you guys are listening or you see this, we do miss you
guys.
Yeah.
But I think they're still doing stuff. Occasionally they do a video. I think they're into Pokemon more than anything now.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oops, we got cat butt.
Yep, that's Simba.
Simba's like, I want my treats. Otherwise, I'm gonna ruin it.
Every time he does a live stream, Simba shows up. Oh yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna hold your live stream ransom.
Yeah.
Till I get a treat.
Right.
So one of the things I got, Amazon, how we always it's always hit or miss. Like sometimes they'll just send the pop in the box.
Yeah.
I ordered something off of Amazon, and I was really surprised because I opened it up and I did expect it just to be the pop, but so this right here.
Oh, wow!
And I'm like, how do I open this damn thing?
It looks like it's sealed.
Yeah, it's like a cocoon, It's just, but it's. Wow. I was like, wow, this is really cool. So, I mean, I definitely will go back and give them like a good remark on their thing because usually you order for Amazon, it's like,
I usually don't buy a whole lot of pops for myself. I usually just the mystery boxes. So I enjoy doing that more than anything.
Yeah,
Christmas every day.
I wanted to get a couple of things too. Now that we're on Whatnot, I kind of look at different ways of auctions and stuff too. So
yeah, I am not. I applied. They approved me and everything. And I don't know. I'm not really. I like mystery boxes, just the regular ones. I like to deal with the younger people that are coming up, and throwing out mystery boxes like with a Funko Collect 1, 2, 3. I buy a lot of his boxes. I try if I see somebody DC Pops or somebody's putting out a box, I'll try to pick one up rather than go to Chrono or Toys and Toy USA or whatever. Just because I like those, and I usually get a better deal with those. Much smaller run, and they usually have at least one really good pop in there. So if there's something I like, I will try. I'll try a 20-box run and try to get the Grail out of that. No problem.
Now, one of the things I did recently, I just picked up a Ferrara box.
I've heard about them. I've never had one.
And for the first time, I'm trying this box out. Now I've gotten the BAM boxes, and I haven't really. In all honesty, I haven't been that excited about them. And
I only got them once.
Yeah, I tried one more time, and I ended up canceling them back up. But I saw with the Luau, he mentioned with the Ferrara box, and so the Ferrara box, they had like a TV version. So I was like, and the thing that's cool about it is you don't have to get it that month. You can be like, I'll skip it. Like, I don't want to do it. So cool. They don't force it on you. What's up, LJ? Have a good night. Appreciate you being in here. So I got this box, right? And, so I opened it up. I was like, okay, let's take a look and see what we're getting, right? And it's a TV one. So I was like, okay. And first off, there's a couple of pops in there. And I'm like, all right. So I got Joey Tribbiani from Friends.
Oh, right. Cool.
You're friends, you like Friends. So it's like a $10 pop, no big deal. I was like, okay, what else? And then there's this one, this show called Good Omens Crowley, right?
Mm-hmm.
Crowley.
So it's like an $8 pop. All right, well, half of the box got paid for right there. But so then I get the child, right?
Oh, that's cool.
So that's cool. And then I get a Star Wars mini, right? So this is all based on TV, right?
Oh, cool.
Well, and then what actually ends up being the best part of the box, because it pays for the box. I mean, is so I get a rose pin,
Oh, pin. Funko
Oh, you
pin.
got Rose. Oh, cool.
The
but I
box.
didn't just get this one. I
Uh-huh.
actually got one that is an $85 one
Oh,
because
Oh,
it
you
has
got
a
the
rose chase.
fake pin?
What?
What is that? I can't
That's
see
the
it.
Yeah,
Funko
that's the
Pop
chase.
pin.
It's the
That's the
pop
pop
pin.
chase. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
I don't have that chase.
So this actually paid for the box more so like right there, you know what I'm saying? So
That's cool.
Wow.
yeah, so I was like for what I got for it, you know, and then Ferrara box you can get it or not get it.
Well, I actually won a $100 horror mystery box yesterday, and that's
All
been
right.
shipped to me today. So hopefully by the end of the week I'll be able to.
Oops.
Okay, okay,
I
here's
know
the
Eric,
thing.
you're a big fan of the horror stuff, and
Yeah, I'm waiting for her to say now I got a horror box, Eric, so maybe we might want to trade. Or you know, when she says horror, I don't know, maybe someone horror, I don't know.
I just did my first mystery box I sold to somebody. I got contacted by somebody and he asked me to make him a horror mystery box. I said, okay.
Wow.
So I did $100 box for him. I'm not going to tell you the value, but it's well overvalued, but because he might be watching this, but he's going to be happy when he gets it. He should have it in a day or two. Yeah. But I thought about was it Hope You Pull the Fred Flintstone Freddy? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
You have pretty good luck with mystery boxes, though.
Yeah, you pulled some pretty good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Reef.
Should I? Should I open it?
Yes.
No hesitation.
Yes.
That's all I had to say. I'm good. Okay, this is a Gem Pops. This is the birthday mystery box. It was $200 guaranteed value. I can't remember the exact. It was $200 and some bucks, $200 shipping or something. All right. Mystery style. What we got? I can't remember how many pops are supposed to be in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, all in soft protectors, no hard stack. Oh, well, such is life. Let's see what we got. First one. Do it quick here. And don't know which is going to be which, but there we go. First one is Back to the Future.
Ooh. Marty in the
jacket. And I just pulled this one from another box. Someone up there.
What's the number? I'll tell you the PPG on everything.
1025.
1025. Okay.
It's a Funko exclusive, limited edition. I think I paid that.
29.
1025.
$29.
29. That's cool.
Okay.
29. Okay, next one is
another chase.
Chase. I do have this chase already. I believe he should be behind me somewhere.
So, do you find chases or chases find you? Because you seem
I
to
pull
have
a lot of chases. I don't know why. I'm pretty lucky, I guess. Yeah, he's here. I got Sub-Zero here. So that one be for sale. What was he worth?
48.
48.
Wow.
He had him down as 48. Did he have the Marty down? Well, Marty has 29.
Yep.
Okay, so those two are right. Let's see what the.
Hey, Brandy.
We should have a bigger hit. Let me see.
Should be. Is there only one more left in there?
2 in there. And this one feels like they both feel about the same. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. And we got Oodles.
Oodles.
Limited edition. I have Oodles up here. So I got this one already. I'll sell this one probably. Oodles is $45, he says.
Yep, still 45.
45. What's that bring us up to about?
Right at 130.
So,
Let's see. Hold on.
It should be a what one?
29 plus 48 plus 45. 122.
Around 100 bucks.
So this should be an $80 pop.
Wow.
Well, I peaked, so I already know what it is. And yes, I do have it, but somebody on this channel might not. Sassy, I think you do have it.
Oh, I don't.
You don't have Jack in the Box?
Jack in the Box. Oh my gosh. What does he have him at?
Isn't it like 80?
80?
85 or something?
80. That's what he's calling it.
So
Yeah,
it's 202 was your total.
Yep. So I got my 200 value. Can't complain about that.
Nope.
Does it smell like curly fries?
Yeah. 100. Yeah, I got this one. So Sassy.
Yeah, we'll figure something
We'll
out.
work
I've
something
been
out.
wanting him.
I'll put it in the mail to you. We'll talk about it.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay. Anyway, that was my mystery box. What else?
That's some cool pulls.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I had most of them, but that's the problem with my collection is I tend to have most
everything. Yeah.
chases, especially because this isn't even all the chases. This is only half of them. I got a lot more. I'm going to be rotating them out. Yeah, I got the chases are hard to do, and everybody tries. They really try hard too to give me chases I don't have.
Oh, so is your next goal to start doing autograph pops?
Again, a rabbit hole I didn't want to go down, but I apparently have started, and it's hard to stop.
Okay, well, how about I'll trade you a signed Jason for that Jack in the Jack box.
You got a deal, whatever. I don't even know what prices are. You got it. Deal.
It's about I think it's like 50 or 60.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Got it. I've got this one autographed one I picked up from $7 a pop. It's I can never remember if he's Chucky or Mikey or whatever from
oh, look at that.
The
From
Goonies.
Goonies.
There's only 5 of these made. 5.
Wow.
So limited 5 autographed. There's no price. I can't find a price on this thing.
You looked on Pop Price Guide?
Yeah, they don't put a price on it, and neither does a Funko app. Nobody puts. I guess nobody sells them. It's JSA certified. I can't find it.
Yeah, it's on there. There's just no price.
Yeah, there's no price. Yeah, Sassy. It's worth $450.
Wow.
That's Crispers.
Oh no.
No, I don't know what this thing's worth. I have no idea. But it was I won it from $7 a pop.
Well, the without it being signed, it's 140.
Yeah, so that one's signed, and this guy doesn't sign. Now I got this one because of the luau. Andrew did a video on the Goonies, and he was saying that this particular person, Mikey, doesn't sign autographs, and he was doing a very rare signing. So I bought it. It was, I think I paid. I have the receipt on top. I think I did. I think I paid on like 200 and some bucks for it. I paid a lot, but I think it's worth at least double, probably. I don't know.
I pulled a nice little slab from one of Andrew's mystery boxes once.
Mikey is from the Goonies, Mr. Crisper.
So
you pulled what? What'd you say?
A Batman 9.8 comic slab from
a
$50 luau box once.
Wow, that's good. Luau does some pretty good stuff over there. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, I love Andrew. He has some good stuff. Actually, I got my winged monkey from Andrew once too.
Yeah, Andrew. He knows what I collect, and he surprises me by finding chases I don't have.
I know.
It's
amazing the stuff
from
that he sends you.
He'll send me a box. Yeah.
I always love watching those videos to see what he comes up with to send you.
Yeah, he watches my channel, and comments occasionally, and so he knows what I got. And I don't know how he does it because I don't normally show my chases. He doesn't have a list or anything, but he seems to know what I don't have.
He has guys in the community. He's got a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I get people all the time requesting lists from me. I do have my ad icon list. I've seriously considered selling them all. Yeah. And all right, Anthony, I sure will. And I thought about selling the ad icons, but I don't want to do it unless it's the whole collection.
Oh, at once?
And I know it's not going to make the money I get out of it so quickly. I just don't want to bother with it. I don't know, but just because I've been working on the rocks lately, and I don't think I'm going to go much farther on this ad icon. I've got. I mean,
have you come across a creature from the Black Lagoon?
I have. Oh, did you ask me about the? What was it?
I had asked about Dracula, but I was able to actually pick him up.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I got Phantom of the Opera. I got the Invisible Man, and I got the two Draculas.
Yeah, it was funny because when we had talked about that, there was a Whatnot auction, and they had all horror pops, and I actually was able to get the Dracula at a really good deal.
Good. That's cool.
So it actually arrived today, actually.
All right.
But yeah, so Creature from the Black Lagoon, and then the Frankensteins is ones that I'm looking for too.
Yeah, I like those. I like that line a lot. This is I like this too, though. I keep dropping everything.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I was going to sell it. I had put it up for sale, and then I went, maybe not.
Yeah, that's a good one to hang on to.
I think that's I'm surprised the Herman monsters aren't worth that much.
I know. It's a great pop.
Sign sold for $69, $64, $64. Oh, wow.
I don't see
it was
how.
318 of 2012 or what?
I don't see how, because the pop without it being signed is worth 140.
Yeah, it's worth. I think it's worth a lot, and I think it's pretty rare. But I don't know. Yeah, I have the OG one. There is another Mikey. I have the other Mikey also, but this is the OG one, which is number 77. Number 77.
Let's see.
I got pops piled up all over the place over here. It's a good thing detectors.
That's the hard part after the show. You got like everything's all over the place. You're like, I gotta clean up.
But it still looks pristine back here.
Yeah.
This was done. Seriously, a half hour before I got on this.
So is there
going,
is there any questions in the chat that you have for Craig?
Yeah.
Anybody that would like to ask some questions for Craig?
Placeit.net. What's that? Oh, that was okay. I remember now. Got it.
But definitely, like I said, so when you look at the mystery boxes, and you acquire so many different things, you do fall down those rabbit holes, and you're like, okay, well, because with the sodas, there is a lot of cool sodas. Like, I mean, I'm not that big on the sodas either, but the horror ones, I want to get. Now, recently they came out with the Star Wars, the bobbleheads.
Oh, really?
And so they're going to be on a platform, and they're going to be bobbleheads. So what's your thoughts on having a soda
bobbleheads, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it'd be okay. I don't know. The sodas I have here are all ad icon sodas and rock sodas. That's all I kept when I got rid of everything. So, I mean, I've got all the good ones, I guess is what you'd say. But I was just thinking a horror one. I just sent the Killer Clown soda off the other day. Oh, no, I didn't. It's still in the box over here. The Killer Clowns.
Yeah, Killer Clowns. I know they have a really good glow in the dark. Good glow in the dark with that. So is there an ad icon out there that you still would like for them to make?
Well, I can't. I don't know. There's just so much stuff here. I don't know. It surprises me every time I see stuff come out. I heard of it but forgotten about it. Like what was that one that came out? I can't remember what it was. Some seal. Oh, Smaxy the Seal. You ever heard of that?
Maxie.
I never heard of Smaxy the Seal my whole life.
Smaxy the Seal.
Yeah, I got it. I'm like, I never heard of it. Where was it from? I never.
Sugar Smacks.
I thought Sugar Smacks had the little bear.
The bear came later, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Smaxy was first, I think.
See, I had no idea that one was out there. I was going through the list of all of them available because I tried to get them all, and I gave up on getting them all when McDonald's came out. That was it. I can't do that. Yeah, that one.
Smaxy was the late 50s.
Wow. What?
Smaxy was from the late 50s.
Late 50s. That's why I didn't. Yeah, I was too young. Yeah. But it's there's a few of them that have really surprised me. But what would I like to have made? I don't know. I can see all kinds of food products. Burger King, do they make one yet? Probably not. No, Taco Bell. I'd like to get a Taco Bell one.
Yeah, the dog.
Yeah, with the Chihuahua or whatever that thing is. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
You'll cure Taco Bell.
They need to make a Boo-Berry Pop. There is a Boo-Berry Pop.
Is a Boo-Berry?
There's an OG one and a new one.
I got the newer one.
Me too.
I don't have the OG one.
Either.
Yeah, I got the whole set of those. The older ones. I mean the newer ones.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, it's hard to get some of these things. Like I do not have the Flock Tony the Tiger. I have the 3,000 piece Tony the Tiger, but not the Flock.
Oh yeah, the Wendy's girl. That would be awesome.
The Wendy's girl, yeah. See that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so many of them out there.
The only
how about the old lady? Where's the beef?
Yeah, where's the beef lady? Wendy's. Yeah, sure. Oh, was that Burger King or Wendy's? I can't remember.
That was Wendy's. I have the Tony the Tiger, the Funko Hollywood one.
Yeah, I've got that one too. I've got all the Tony the Tigers except the flocked one.
Yeah, this is the only one I have, and that retro one they just made.
Yeah,
I was thinking of Mr. Christopher's the other day because I was in Target and they had a hand puppet Alf. So it was like about $35. It was $35.
Pops, yeah.
And it was the Alf and it was a hand puppet.
Do they have My Favorite Martian Pops?
I thought you said you had it. That's why I was like, why are you saying you needed a Boo-Berry Pop when there is a Boo-Berry Pop? I was confused.
Actually, I think Funko did acquire something with Alf recently. I think there's something in the works with Alf from what I heard. So
yeah, that kind of stuff would be good. I'm also a big, Freddy collector. So I collect. I think the whole top row up here should be Freddy's. I think. I've got a bunch of them here. But that's really kind of secondary. It just kind of shows up every once in a while.
Christopher wants to know he apologizes. He didn't know there were different Mikeys. The OG sells for about $200.
That's the I don't know. Yeah, if that.
Well,
I don't know. I had no idea. When I got that pop, it was not what I ordered the new one. And I won that one in the thing. I just got it. I didn't even know I got it. When I opened the box on my video, I didn't even know I had the OG one.
Yeah.
Somebody told me. But, yeah. I do like them, though.
So what I wanted to do...
Pardon?
What I wanted to do, Craig and Sassy, because you guys love ad icons and so much, and I wanted to deal with slogans and ad icons. And so I wanted to see if you guys were on your game for some of the stuff that's out there. So I'm going to read a couple of things and you're going to try to give me the answers. Okay. So Sassy, I'll let you go first. Obviously,
I can't be any worse than that, was it? I don't
know. So I'll have Sassy go first. So, all right. So Sassy, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
That's the Almond Joy, right?
Almond Joy. All right.
Craig.
Craig, melts in your mouth, not in your hands.
M&M's.
All right, Sassy, where's the beef?
Of course, Wendy's.
All right. Craig, can you hear me now?
Can you hear it now? I'm sorry, say again.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can.
No,
now. Yeah, that was the telephone, the Verizon or something.
Yes, Verizon, absolutely. Sassy, takes a licking and keeps on ticking.
Oh, I remember it. Was it a watch?
Yeah, Timex, yes.
Yep, there we go.
All right, so Craig, Breakfast of Champions.
Frosted Flakes. I don't know. No, wait a minute.
So the orange box, the big orange box, and sometimes you get sports.
Oh, I know what it is with the basketball player on it and
yeah.
Sports.
So like Wheaties.
Is it Wheaties? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, Wheaties.
I pictured it in my head.
Yeah, you can see them, and you're like, okay. Sassy, bet you can't eat just one.
Pringles. No, that's a Ruffles. Ruffles.
No. Bet you just can't eat one. Let's see if anybody in the chat knows it. Bet you just can't eat one.
I thought it was chips.
It is chips.
Lay's.
Oh, Lay's. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What was that? I'm loving it.
Oh, McDonald's.
Oh, I can't even picture that one.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Okay.
Is it like a lounge chair? I'm loving it.
Think outside the bun.
Oh, I'm loving it. Must be the fries or something, the taco or something. I don't know.
Taco Bell, yes.
Taco Bell. I don't remember that one for Taco Bell.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh, that's Skittles.
Skittles.
What's in your wallet?
Oh, you know that one, Craig?
Yeah, that's Capital One.
Yeah, Capital One. Live in your world, play in ours.
Ooh. Live in your world, play in ours. I've heard that somewhere, but I do not have a clue. It's not McDonald's.
No, it's going to be along the lines of video games. Live in your world.
Xbox. I mean, I don't know. PlayStation. I have no idea.
Yes, PlayStation.
I don't play games, so I don't know.
The happiest place on earth.
McDonald's.
No, think they got one in Florida and one in LA.
It must be Disneyland.
Disneyland. The snack that smiles back.
Oh man.
Snack that
I
smiles
remember
back.
the slogan.
Dun 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 dun. The snack that smiles back.
I do not recall that.
Let's see if anybody in the chat knows it.
Hey, NTM.
What's up, Annie M?
Snack that smiles back.
The snack that smiles back.
So,
yeah, goldfish. That's
Jeremy
right.
Knapp. There you go. Goldfish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love goldfish. I had a bowl of them today.
All right. Every kiss begins with K.
Oh, that's
jewelry.
The jeweler's
Jewelry,
jewelry.
yeah. Everywhere you want to be. Everywhere you want to be.
Not be all you can be. Everywhere you want to be.
It'll be it's a big company.
Is it Amazon?
I don't have.
No, but think of something you would maybe spend on Amazon. You would use this as a form of payment.
PayPal? Is it PayPal?
No, it's a Visa. Visa.
Oh.
Everywhere you want to be. Visa.
Oh.
So how about you're in good hands?
Allstate.
Okay, guys got that one. Let's see. How about good to the last drop?
Oh, that's coffee. Was that Folgers?
Yeah, Maxwell House, but
Maxwell House.
Let's see. He said, "I love Sabato. I love Sabato."
What's a Sabato?
Oh, that's
Sabato. I don't know. Is that coffee? Sabato? No.
I want to say it's a wine, but I'm not sure.
No idea. Sabato. I could cheat.
I don't know what is it? Tats. Oh, it means Saturday. Auto means Saturday. I love. So maybe
Saturday means Saturday.
I love Saturday.
Remember I love Saturday. Is it Saturday Night Live? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it could be Saturday Night Live, huh?
Oh, it's Jollibee?
Oh, Jollibee. Okay.
That was another one. I'd never heard of Jollibee before.
No, I didn't either.
I have 4 pops of them.
I have 2. I have Jollibee as Freddy. Freddy is Jollibee, and then I have a Jollibee regular one that I pulled from Pops with Purpose. But
all right. What about once you pop, you can't stop.
Once you pop, that was you. No.
Oh, that's the Pringles.
That's the Pringles. Yes, that's it.
Oh,
that Jollibee is pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I have Freddy as Jollibee too.
Oh, nice.
I got this from Pops with Purpose mystery box. This is my first ever grail that I pulled.
How about I want my baby back ribs. Chili's.
That's Chili's.
Yeah,
Chili's or Outback?
Yeah.
Chili's.
Chili's, oh. Huh.
Yeah, good old Chili's.
We don't have any restaurants here in this town, so I don't know about those things.
Oh, wow. So what do you like? You guys
have no fast food, no anything around here. We have.
Wow, that's like an opportunity then to put something out.
No, you can't. They won't let you build anything around here. It's really a tight, We have We have restaurants, a few restaurants, but we don't have any fast food. Yeah, I like that one. That's it. And that one right there.
Nice.
Yeah. Box of fun.
Yep.
All right, keeps going. It keeps going and going and going.
Keeps what? Clawing and going.
It keeps going and going and going.
That's the bunny, Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny.
I know. I like the way they did that on the side of him too, putting a battery in it.
Well, have a good time at work,
Yes.
Annie. We appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping in.
You know what I'd like to do, if you guys don't mind? Can I do a giveaway? Can somebody have this? If you got a Turner thing, well.
Hey, Eric, I have that wheel up. If you
Sub-Zero. Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Let's do the giveaway for the Instagram giveaway, and then they could do a hashtag Sub-Zero, and we'll have a pick from there. Okay, that way. And then you also have a wheel too, you said, right?
Yeah, I have a wheel from the last couple of months of people that have won like quizzes and stuff.
So while you're doing the wheel, let me see if I can do the Instagram giveaway on here and share it.
Oh,
and then and then we'll have them put in the hashtag in the chat, and then we'll pick it.
Is it Sub-Zero or Sub-Zero? Doesn't matter to me.
Let's just let's do hashtag Sub-Zero as a whole word.
Okay.
Let's see here. Instagram.
You remember how to do it?
We don't put the dash in if it will work or not. I don't know. I don't know what the box condition of this is.
You remember how to do it, Eric?
Isn't it? It's like Instagram /giveaway.
No, it's StreamYard.com / giveaway.
StreamYard.com. And then you said /giveaway?
Yeah, / giveaway.
This is a mint box here, folks. That's mint.
All right. So what I'm going to do is see if I can share this, and
just I'll send it to whoever wins it. I'll just
So we'll be able to choose the broadcast, and so we're going to put. You want to enter now if you are interested in that giveaway. So you're going to put hashtag Sub-Zero, all one word, so no hyphen, just hashtag Sub-Zero. Put it in the chat. And starting now, we'll put a starting line now.
Now. Hey, can I put it in too?
Yes. And since my boys like Mortal Kombat, I'm going to put it in too.
Put it in there for the boys. I should put it in for my grandkids. I'll put one in for my grandkids too. I'm not gonna.
All right.
They probably got one already.
Sub-Zero. Find the Sassy Cajun.
Who am I rooting for? All of them.
All right. So all right. So if you put in, like I said, hashtag Sub-Zero, just like that. Okay. So there you go. So everybody put in Sub-Zero. So what's up, Andrew Weeble? How's it going, buddy?
Hey, Andrew.
So Christina's got it. So everybody's putting their hashtag Sub-Zero. Johnny's got it. Now that's the thing too. I just want to double check. You are okay with shipping out of the United States?
Oh no, let's do it U.S. only. I'll pay $10 out of the country. How's that?
Okay.
I'll pay 10 towards it and they pay the rest.
Because I know Johnny's in Canada, so Johnny.
Canada's not an issue. I can send to Canada. That's all right.
Okay.
Johnny's okay. Johnny, you're all right. Don't worry about it. I'll send it to you if you win.
Perfect. All right. So we got comments in there. So this will be your last opportunity. If you're interested in winning the Sub-Zero pop, you want to go ahead and show it one more time. So this is the Sub-Zero chase. Cool looking chase right there. So if you put hashtag Sub-Zero in, you have to be behind the snag line. No, as long as you put it in there, Augie, you'll be all right. All right. So this is the giveaway tool. So all right. So here we go. Let's choose the broadcast. Popping around the world live. And then we're gonna do hashtag.
That's a lot more than I thought it was gonna be.
Sub-Zero. All right. And then we're gonna start collecting the comments. There's 12 entries so far.
All right. Oh, good. That's good.
All right. So how many we have in the chat? How many have in the chat right now?
It shows we have 14.
Okay. So if there's anybody that still would like to get in on this, you have an opportunity. If not, let's. What time is it? 8:07. So Simon Crook put it in there. So let's see here. Let's go back real quick, and we're gonna collect the comments. Okay, still 12. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and draw it. And good luck to you guys. And here we go.
All right. Anthony, no, what is it? Andrew.
Andrew Weeble.
Andrew, congratulations. Andrew, you can get a hold of me on Instagram. Just look up Air Pop Control and shoot me your address, and I'll have this off to you in the mail tomorrow or the next day.
Oh yeah, he's quick with his shipping. Trust me.
Yeah. And so congratulations. So I actually like that. I like the how it picks and stuff. I'm like I to do a hashtag in the chat. It makes it kind of easier than to pull up one of those random pickers or whatever.
Yeah.
But all right. So now, Sassy, you have a wheel.
Yeah, from our popping around the world for the last couple of months.
All right.
For our winners, let's see. Share screen.
Christina Payne, you want me to show you what I picked you up? What I got for you? I'm sending your way. I got to send Christina something, and I've been putting a couple of things together, like a box.
Okay, how many times do I want to shuffle?
Craig, what do we say?
Do 7.
All right.
Oh, what are we giving away?
I don't know. What do you want to give away?
Let's see. Sassy.
Let's give away this.
What are you giving away now?
Back to the Future.
Oh, the Marty
and jacket. Yeah, there you go.
Well, you're not required to give anything. All right. So Marty and jacket.
All right. Let's see. Now, this is the people that have participated in quizzes, who have, when we played games, got questions right. This is January and February.
I wouldn't be in there.
I don't think so.
Nope, I don't think so.
So I'm gonna show Christina Payne. So I found this, and it definitely represents her. So I had to get it. It's one of the things I'm going to show her. But so Christina Payne, always spreading the love. So Tahoe.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, that's nice.
Maho love, and we'll spread the love. So that's coming your way, Christina. That's one of the things that'll be in your box. Spread the love.
I know the shirt you sent me. I wear it all the time. It's one of my favorite shirts. So, okay, shuffle 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, here we go. First off, comic book poser.
So that's the winner. That he's the first one off.
Yeah, I guess. It doesn't matter how do you want to do it?
No, I didn't hear it if you had said that. So
Yeah.
all right. So comic book poser. So generally the thing is comic book poser. I think he does comic books auctions and stuff tonight too. So he may not. So we'll have to reach out to him and just let him know. In regards.
If he's still on after we get off, I'll go in his chat and tell him.
Yeah.
And Mr. Christopher's, I can't give away my hat because this was given to me by Spectre in the mystery box or the swap. So that's from good old Spectre. Who did you see his video when he did the tasing?
I didn't see it was any good.
Yeah, it was funny. Definitely check out.
Really tased?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. I'm gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah. All right, go.
That's something I've never done.
Oh, really? Never been tased?
Don't want to be either.
Yeah. Thanks, Elam. I appreciate you messaging.
What about, would you wrestle with an alligator?
I know. Although I've learned how to do it because I have mine.
Whenever I sent you stuff, did I send you some jerky?
No, I didn't get the jerky, but I got the.
I'll have to send you some. I want to send you that and some coffee.
Oh.
All right.
I love that. Everybody asked me about that thing. I got the beads hanging up over here that you sent me. Sure.
I've been wanting to put another box together for you. I know you always tell me not to, but
yeah, I don't need anything. You see what I have here?
I gotta send you some jerky so you can take.
Yeah, jerky would be good. I wouldn't mind that.
Definitely
good.
All right. Well, so we're hitting 2.5 hours. I know Craig and I are on the West Coast, and I know so I don't know what you got going on, if you want to still hang out but I just letting everybody know we are at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to get here myself because I got company here and need to get going. Hey, there's DC Pops. Now I love his mystery boxes.
Me too.
I know. I like it. When are you gonna put out another box, DC?
Come on, man.
Well, I like his videos too. Him and his wife or girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah,
they're funny. I like them.
His boxes are always greatly packed and well overvalued.
I might stick around. Shirt's coming off. All right.
Yeah, that's when Big Easy.
Yeah, I think the taser would probably get me worse than a snake did. I'd feel the taser.
Now, see, that's going to be one of those things where somebody's going to be like, okay, truth or a lie, the two truths or a lie, and you say I was bitten by a rattlesnake and didn't really feel anything. They're going to be like, oh, that's a lie. And it's like,
swear.
I
had no idea I got bit until I took a shower. Didn't have a clue. Man.
Sassy has a way of getting
fun when they're chasing you. Let me tell you, it is not a good thing.
Well, they move so fast. Yeah, it's absolutely that's one thing that would scare me the most. And
scared me.
But
yeah, it was interesting.
So
stuff happens. Deal with it.
All right. Well, Craig, we really appreciate you taking the time and giving us some knowledge and some stories.
Well, I didn't give you much knowledge on the music stuff, but I do like it.
It's all right. It's one of those things where where you're like, okay, he's a Rush fan. Let me try to figure something out. But like I said, we just enjoyed sitting down with you and listening to your stories and getting to know a little bit more about air pop control. And hopefully the ones that are watching on the rewind, if they've not had an opportunity to subscribe, he is on the road to 600 and definitely well deserving of higher and higher. So definitely, guys, show him some love, put him out there, recommend him as much as possible, and check out his videos. And obviously, we're looking forward to the one with the kids.
With my granddaughter and grandson. My grandson is only 1.5 or 2, something like that. So that ought to be interesting. I don't know if he'll be on there. I went out for a cig and heard 4 gunshots. Oh, yeah, probably not a good idea to be outside, Sharon.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys having me. Sorry, Sassy, I wasn't on initially, but I really didn't. I don't know. I didn't think anybody cared, but
yeah, and then I saw you like on 2 or 3 different lives, and I'm like, wait a minute, I asked you first.
Yes, you did. Absolutely.
What?
You did. You did. So anyway, I did it now.
Yeah,
thank you. I'm glad you did, because I knew people would love to hear your stories.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I got a lot of them. When you get older, you get a lot of stories.
The best thing is we absolutely appreciate your friendship. We appreciate your support in the community, the channels, just everything that you do. But we also, Craig, we know that being in the military, we want to say thank you and salute you for, having service. So let me go ahead and show this.
Very nice.
So we like I said, thank you so much for everything. We appreciate you. And we look
keep
forward.
Up the good work out there, you two. You guys are doing great. And I do watch you, believe it or not. I'm there watching you.
Well, Mr. Crispers keeps us in line, so
yeah, I'm sure he does. I see him. Yeah, well, I keep an eye on him too. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody in the chat and Sharon. I enjoy you immensely also. And Augie, thank you. And thanks everybody. We'll talk to y'all later, okay?
And we're gonna wave them goodbye though, Craig. We're gonna wave them goodbye. We're heading out, everybody. Thank you once again. Next week, Sassy, who do we got coming on?
Oh, we have Hojo next week.
Hojo will be on. Great.
And then 2 days after that is when we have Ian White from Game of Thrones.
All right.
Right. Absolutely. All right. Well, let's wave them goodbye.
Later.